Hello, my friends. Hello. I'm Commander Wacko. This is the Simstarr, and I'm glad you are here today. The Simstarr is my 1.5 thousand pound motion simulator, mostly built and modified by me. And today we're going to use it once again to play Elite Dangerous. Now, you might have noticed I didn't, during my normal boot up, I spool the ship up and I bring it back down, but I actually forgot to push a button. So we have to do a spacewalk real quick. There is an off-screen emergency cutoff that I leave cut off until it's time to start the show. And today I forgot to press it. So let's try that again, shall we? Our 1.5 thousand pound motion simulator, mostly built and modified by me. And today we're going to use it to play Dangerous. So yeah. Welcome everybody. Hello. I still got to make this bigger. Hello, Zero News. Hello, Ditzy. Hello, Tasty Ramen. Hi, Stream Elements. Yo, what up, Yep Kip? Yep, Yepic. What up, Yepic? I will make those big for my old man eyes later, I promise. Okay, so yeah, we are going to be playing Elite Dangerous, and Elite Dangerous, for anybody who may be new, is a simulator in the same vein as Microsoft Flight Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator or DCS. Same vein as in the entire premise is to fly the ship. That's the game. Figuring out how to raise your landing gear and take off and hit those wild, in our case, black yonders, is the entire point of the game. So, what we are going to do today? Basically, we're just going to hit the ground running. Yesterday, we had a very successful run of running engineering missions. We upgraded our particle beams, our rockets, our shotguns that we have welded to the side. We did all that stuff, and it was freaking great. So now it is time to get some more of the materials that we use to make those in the first place. We were talking yesterday about it. We set up a kind of a flight plan last night, and we are just going to go to these different places that are well known for having the materials we need, and we're going to do a little sampling of each one. Well, not all of them. There's a bunch of them, but we're going to go to the ones and see which ones we like the most, see how hard they are to do, all kinds of things like that. So I don't see any reason why we can't get started right away, you guys. I hope you guys had a good day. It's only been 19 hours, but I hope it was good for you. It was for me. I got a whole bunch of different stuff done. I've updated the simulator just a little bit on the stream side since we last spoke. Made a couple of adjustments. One of them, I'm just going to push the button real quick to make sure it works. Like, I'm just going to hit the Be Right Back screen just for a second. It's going to load up that custom thumbnail, but it also is going to say Be Right Back on the bottom. Let's see if it works. Yes, it does. Okay. So I have one for stream starting, be right back, and end, and now it always has the custom thumbnail, which I hope you guys are enjoying. I'm enjoying making them, and I'm starting to streamline the process. So I hope you guys are liking them too. It's always good for you. Waking up is a blessing, and having a job is another. Well, I only got one of those, but I did manage it. You were able to fix the blurriness of your VR headset. That's awesome. Did you have a misalignment? Because I know those Pharrell lenses require you to have it just right. So maybe you had added some custom lenses as well. If you did, it was probably big screen VR. So good for you for having that. Okay, so we're going to bounce over to the Discord really fast. We're going to go here and then here. Oh, you know what? I need to test it anyway. I pushed the button a couple of times before the stream had started. I actually need to see if this button worked. Elgato got back to me. Those are the guys that donated the new equipment that we're using for the stream, and they finally gave me an affiliate link. So if you use this affiliate link, I get a kickback from it. I don't know if it's got a discount yet. They said they would get back to me with a custom discount code. So I assume like Simstarr will be what they let me use. I don't have that yet, but I do have a custom link. So if I push this button right here, we should, there we go. We have a custom link, and going through that link, if you're thinking of buying Elgato gear, is the way to go. What's that in game? What's what in game? I'm not sure what you mean. Let's see here. You increase the sampling as well as adjusting the DBI. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. All right, so it was after action reports that we are going to. This is our Discord, another thing that I recommend you guys join. There it is, after action report. Okay. Huh. There's some stuff on here that's not visible. Oh, that's why. Okay. He put it in here. So the first one we're going to go to is Dave's Hope. So this is from Warnick. Thank you very much, Warnick. We're going to set a course for Dave's Hope. Oh, what's the in-game setting you changed to make it look better in VR is the question. I wouldn't be able to answer that, but I bet he turned off anti-aliasing and turned on Super Saiyan, Super Sampling, would be my guess. Oh, whoops. 1 second. Don't worry, guys. We've had such good luck taking off recently that I'm not surprised that I'm a little bit slow today. Oh, other news. I've mentioned that I've had a client video that I was way behind on. I was finally able to get my own shorts up to a level that I could leave it for a day or two. And then I was able to dedicate some time to it. And I finished that client video. This is excellent news for you guys, for real, because it means that I can now dedicate more time to the stream and to not burning myself out, honestly. Okay, 23, that's what we're looking for. Okay. Oh, you know what? Should we even...
Setting course for
should we take the ship we're using now? We've got the Kestrel the Kestrel Mark II.
In 8 jumps.
Should we take this one? I'm going to say no, actually.
In sector DR-V, C2-23 meet our trade route search criteria. Commander, 1 station exceed your max distance from star criteria.
Dave's Hope. There we go. And save. Okay, I'm saving this as a bookmark because we're actually going to go to a different place first, which is Jameson, because the Jameson has our Caspian Explorer, and if we go grab that first, we'll have a better time with our extra SRV capacity and our extra storage capacity. So that is where we're going, and guys, we are actually ready to do that.
If you reopen the commodities,
it is 3 jumps away.
I will access its commodity prices and check for the best.
It's Dave's Hope, not Dave's Hope. Is it really? Oh, okay. Yeah, the IPD adjustment is usually in the VR software.
Landing complement is engaged. Clear for departure.
You set super sampling to 1.5. Ah, see? Haha. I haven't used VR in a minute, and I get daily demands that I try VR and see how it works. So it's good to know that I am still just a little bit of an expert and was able to diagnose exactly what you were doing, even though I don't have a modern set. The headset has a DBI adjustment knob on the side, so that means it's not a big screen. So I'm going to guess it's probably an index, because that still has the knob.
Now jumping to LHS 24.
Need to find a longer cable. Yeah, that's a problem as well. Yeah, the Vive Gen 1, the Vive Pre, I believe, has it. The Index has it. I know the Index has it because I keep knocking it off all the time. I have a Quest 2, but I hardly ever use it, so I haven't justified the Quest 1. I took the Quest 3. It would be nice to have one, though. We're getting a little bit of bleed over today on the roof. I guess the camera has been moved around just a little bit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hi, Toshiba Voodoo. Toshiba Voodoo, sorry. Welcome. Yeah, you have a Quest 2 and it works great. You know, the best game that I played on Quest 2 was the Resident Evil 4. I got to play that for the very first time. I had never played it before. The Vader Eternal, I think it's called. The Darth Vader trilogy of games were also really fun to Quest 2.
It is not scoopable, but the subsequent jump has a scoop.
You can't stay, but you love the sounds of Elite. Well, that's good, because we've got some sounds of Elite. We're going to drive around this neutron star. We don't need it.
bother supercharging here. L number.
I
11.
agree, Edie. Don't
Our
bother
next jump on the
supercharging
route
here.
is within our standard
Frameshift
FSD
drive
jump range.
charging.
There is a potential for
Jealous of my setup? Well, I'm glad that you like it. I'm glad you came by to say hi. That implies that you watch the shorts quite a bit, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying those as well.
4,
Jumping to Shinrata Desert.
Welcome, Orphan Tugboat. Welcome. I'm excited to farm these mats, you guys. Obviously, I've farmed a couple of mats in the past because you can't really upgrade your stuff without it. But it's been so long. It's been like when I went to the Guardian site about 3 months ago, where I just hadn't done it in a very long time. All right, it's planet A5. That's what we're looking for. But I haven't done these in a long time. And I know we went and we did a little of them planet A5. No. A3? A4? Maybe we haven't discovered it yet. Let's go ahead and dock. Oh, Jameson. Sorry, we haven't arrived yet. My bad. We got to go to Jameson first. Oh, anyway, I was just saying that I know we went and we farmed one of these. It was either Dav's Hope or it was the Crash Aconda, I'm not sure which. But I wasn't really there to appreciate it. I was there to get what I needed and get out. So I'm actually looking forward today to appreciating these little bespoke things that the developers have given us. I don't do that enough, and I think that's going to be neat. There's nothing like the views and being able to always free look in the cabs. Huh? Yeah, that's true. I like the cockpit I've got, though. I like it here. Yeah, Dev's Hope is a classic. Where we're going to do some classic stuff today. Yeah, keep it the shorts. Great way to see the live streams. I agree. It gives the live stream some extra purpose, which I like quite a bit. Yeah, don't forget to click those that thumbs up. Oh, Dabs has a great story too. That's good to know. I don't know what it is. I'm sure there'll be radio signals on the ground that'll tell us. How about the story of me missing this station again? It's still hot in the cargo bay. Temperatures are going to drop to be more manageable tonight, but I'm getting sweat in my eyes at the moment as I wait for those temperatures to drop. I was so busy this week, you guys. I know I keep saying that, but it's been true for a month. Ever since the video went viral, that was about a month ago. I was about to switch those shorts to 3 days a week so I could free up a little bit of time, but then that one blew up. And I was like, oh, well, I got to keep going then. So the time I budgeted to do other stuff, I had to start making the shorts again. But anyway, I finished that client video. I've got that Elgato link. I've got the merch set up. I've got the pipeline for the animated thumbnails. I'm in a good spot. Starting tomorrow, I'm going to use the next week to chill out a little bit. But I will also take the time to get the air conditioner set up so that I will not melt on screen. Is there a name for super cruising too fast and you need to pitch 360 to slow down? Yes. It's called the loop of shame. Back in the Twitch days, you guys could have activated a mode about that. But YouTube, it's not really a
Station
place.
fact is available.
There's a possibility I can get the streambot going so that you guys can have more control over things. That is in the pipe, and that might be the next thing I work on. Because the things that I activate manually, it would be kind of nice to have you guys activate them. Pad 43, Sarah.
Commander, landing pad 43 is located at 5 o'clock in the middle when entering
Check
the
wheels
slot.
down.
Green lights to your right.
Landing gear deployed.
So I'm not much of a salesman, but I am excited for the merch that we have. And I don't know, when is an appropriate time to show you guys the merch? Should we go over it again until I get bored with it, or what? In the meantime, while we decide on that, man, I really got to fix the Stream Deck. It's slow right now. There's the merch button. I got merch, guys. If you buy something, you can. It'll give us a pop-up on the screen, which is cool. Also, If you use Bestagons at checkout, you get 30% off, which is how much profit I would make. So you could buy something at a huge discount. I just don't get any money if you do that. Dav's Hope is an outdated method of getting engineering mats. High-grade emission signals have the best grade 5 mats, materials and changes and stuff like that. Well, that's true, my Super Martian. But we're going to Dav's Hope just because we want to, just to kind of play around. That's why we're going there. We don't really need to stock up on the mats. We're just going to stock up on the mats. And why not do it by doing some fun game loops is the idea. Okay, so we're back at Jameson once again. Let's keep in their good graces by spending some money. Works. Oh, they don't even want that much cash. These guys are a cheap date.
Incoming message.
Go. And done. Okay, we're not going to take any other missions. We're only here to swap out our ship. We have one ship stored here, which is our Caspian Explorer. And that's going to make getting these places a little bit easier.
We're aboard.
You think
your
during a
unnamed
flight break
Caspian
show off a couple of
Explorer.
items. Okay, I can do that.
The maximum jump range.
Yeah,
for this ship is
Dav's Hope,
74.5
good. I didn't even know it had a story, so that I'm all invested now. I want to see how it is. You'd recommend merch showing right after your intro before getting into the game. Okay. And once in the middle and once at the end. Wow, really? You guys think I should talk about the merch all that much? Okay. Okay, so we are now in our Caspian Explorer. We need to go back to that bookmark. It'll be under Systems. Dav's Hope. There we go. My brother's name is David, and I would abbreviate that as DAV all the time, which is why I thought it was Dave's Hope, just so you know.
-B, C2-23. We will reach our destination in 4
When you have
jumps.
spare change, you're buying a shirt? Me too, actually. When some money comes in from the ad revenue that we got from that big viral video, I'm going to be buying my own. I'm going to buy the shirt with the Simstarr outline on it. Probably one with the Simstarr, the red and black Simstarr patch. Oh, you know what? We're talking about it. You guys aren't going, boo, shut up about your merch. Let's take a look at it. Why not?
Landing restraints lifted. Exit.
The answer is that we're flying the ship around. That's why we're not doing it right now. Landing gear up.
Landing gear retracted.
And okay, so we've got a second before we move on. Anyway, I'm just talking about this shirt right here. This is very much a shirt for me. This is the kind of shirt that I like. My friend Garrett Long, who played Harry Kim on Voyager, he sells a lot of shirts, and every time he makes a red and black shirt like this, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get that. So I got my own now, which is freaking exciting. We got the Simstarr mug. Which Science Advisor Gumby bought. It actually told me, it alerted me that he had done that. The Simstarr tumbler is what I'm going to buy next, because I already use a tumbler like that, so it'll be cool if it's Simstarr branded. And there's a hat, I'm going to get that. And you guys will probably like the crew one. And there is the one that's just a Simstarr logo with the 2 patches on the side. Alright, moving on from the sale stuff. If you're interested in that would be this button right there. Why not?
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm glad you're using those emojis, man. You guys don't use the custom emoji like self-plug of some sort every 2 hours isn't too intrusive compared to, say, a football game. Twitch average, that's true. Plus the fact that I'm kind of excited about it. And that excitement won't last forever, you know?
This star and the next 3 stars in our route.
Twitch is offensive with ads? Yeah, that's true.
We have 3 jumps left to go.
I do like how if you become a Twitch
Fuel scoop.
subscriber, then you can get rid of ads. I think that's pretty neat.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, I didn't even check. How many How many light years should we have to go? 3 jumps instead of 9 to have soap. That's cool. Let me run a check on... Sometimes Stream Elements doesn't send us the alerts. So I like to do an... This is just one I'm making up. I'm going to say... Yeah, merge event, because it's a button we can press easily. There we go. Just to make sure it's working. What I'm finding is that when you guys do things like super chats and shit like that, it doesn't pop up right away. And I need to push the button. I should do that before I start the show, but I forgot. Ever checked out a generation ship? Not on the stream. Not out of my way to do so. So yeah, we should do that soon. We should go check out a generation ship and read all those little radio signals. As Commander Burr likes to talk about, this is British science fiction, so everything's a bummer. So I'm sure when we get to Dav Soap, we're going to find everybody was wiped out by something. Yeah, you'll keep your eye out for games with telemetry. You had one in mind, Star Citizen, but it didn't. You did some research, and the answer was that it didn't have any support. Yeah, that's a shame. But actually, Star Citizen and No Man's Sky do not have chair support. You know what does, though? Mech Warrior. Star Wars Squadron is good if you want to get your space combat on. I'm really hoping that upcoming pod racer game does.
There is a potential for core dynamic
Everspace.
proprietary composites in this system, Commander.
I'm surprised I didn't guess that one right.
Fuel scooping complete.
EVE Online doesn't, but EVE Online's not that kind of game. Sometimes people kind of mistake that. They see me playing and they go, oh, that's very EVE-ish. And it's like, yeah, that's true, but EVE isn't like a cockpit-ready game.
4, 3.
What was that email? Oh, that was just going to tell us our reputation had increased. Let's see here. Yeah.
The star we are approaching is scoopable. Commander, we have arrived at the requested location.
Okay, now we will find Planet
Places of interest
5A.
for this system, filed under abandoned stations and base jumping.
Oh, there's an abandoned station here.
Complete.
Interesting. It is A3, A4, A5. Yeah, we'll just go straight there. I guess Dav's Hope is probably an abandoned station that we're looking for. Maybe we should do the FSS real quick. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's explore this. Wait. There's another way to do that. Hold on. What am I thinking? This is civilized sector. Oh wait, nope. Nothing but fleet carriers. Oh boy. Thanks, fleet carriers. I'm so glad you're here. All right. So I was assuming that Dav's Hope was a place that we land at, but since it says that there is an abandoned station here, I'm guessing this is something we do for missions. Ah, yes, it is a ground site. Okay. Yeah, because you were just saying that this isn't the best place to pick up emission materials anymore. But I bet it's going to be fun. Yeah, I'll be landing. I've got... oh, do I actually have a car here? Ah, we got to go to a planet. Remember when I outfitted this thing for max distance so I could go to the... go to Hutton Orbital? I did not put my SRV back on. But we'll do the scanning anyway. Take care of this real quick. Yeah, there's 16. That's not many. Oh, these are the wrong kind of signal sources. I'm surprised to see there's weapons fire here since this is a bit of an abandoned bit of space. The only thing we saw were the fleet carriers. Oh, there it is. Nope, that was another player. Ah, here we go. Good grief, you guys. So many fleet carriers here. Sorry, I'm repeating myself, but I really don't like the way they implemented fleet carriers. You know, if there are other players in this area, I don't have to be told about all of their ships, but for some reason, I got to be told about every fleet carrier in the universe. Can't I just not do that? I guess I'm wasting my time because we have to leave here because we need the SRV anyway. All right, we'll do this in a different way. We'll come right back. Where should we go? It's only 3 jumps away back to Jameson, and that seems to be where we've been on this adventure lately. So I'm thinking we'll go back to Jim. Yeah, Jameson Memorial. We'll block
Setting
it in while
course
we're
for
here.
Shinrata Desra. We will
See
reach
here.
our destination in 4 jumps.
Yeah, they need to add an ignore fleet carrier, and then it just doesn't show up. I agree. Yeah, people are probably refarming mats for the new ships. I agree. You just bumped into the stream last week. You love my setup. Oh, thank you. I like the Simstarr too. I'm glad that that you could come here and see it live. This is where all those shorts come from. So if you're enjoying the shorts, you're at the shorts source right now. I pick out an interesting 20 seconds out of a 4.5 hour live stream. So today is Wednesday. This is the last day of streaming for this block. Then I take the next Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I take the next 4 days
4, 3,
and work on some other stuff.
1.
We have
Yeah, if you need
successfully
some high-grade
transitioned
mats,
to
go
which
to
space?
the
Looking to hire
System
these
2B
sector
planet. We'll be going there
chassis
today.
4-21.
We're going to go to Dav's Hope and we're going to go to the Crash
Subsequent
Conda.
freestyles are also
Those are the 2 places
L
for
number
sure we're going to go. And then once we're done with that, we'll figure out where to go next.
We're now 3 jumps from Shinrata Desra.
Yeah, you can get raw mats from mining as well.
Fuel
Do
scooping.
you think we'll be getting more Mark II ships? Yes, but I think they're going to slow that down. I personally don't think it's a...
we can make around
sorry.
63.32
I don't think that it's a conspiracy theory to think that they're going to be introducing other kinds of vehicles. Because they said vessels instead of ships. They said new vessels. That could be more stations, yes, but what I think it's going to be is a new SRV ship coming out soon. So if they have slots for the SRVs, and if they have like a new SRV, a new station, and 3 new ships, that means that the next Mark II is probably not going to happen this year. That would be my guess, but I could be wrong. I don't know my history of ships very well. Like, I didn't get excited about the Panther Clipper. I didn't know what that was. But I knew, once they announced it, I learned that it had such a long backstory. Now I know. But I could not guess in advance if we'll see any more Mark IIs.
System scan complete.
Yeah, I used to play MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries. Me too. I played MechWarrior 2 a whole bunch, and I played MechWarrior 3. I actually want to play both of those games again in the simulator. That's on my list of things to do. Figure out how to get the older games to work. I want to do that. And there's a total conversion of TIE Fighter and X-Wing from back in the 90s that I want to play. That would be cool as well.
4, 3,
You want a Super Cruise Overdrive compatible Courier? I really want an SRV that can scan the alien life forms.
Star is scoopable, as is the
If we
subsequent
get
star
that,
on our route.
oh, That's gonna change the game, man. I'll be so excited to get that.
We're now one jump from Shinrata Desra.
Fuel scope.
FDev has a history of trying stuff, making all this content, and if it doesn't immediately grip people, then never updating it again. I think it's time to return to the SRVs, man. It has been 8 years since we last got one.
Disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
You want half a fleet carrier? Yeah, I could see that. I think they'll just give you more fleet carriers. I think they'll give you 3 fleet carriers. You just played Microsoft Flight Simulator. You didn't fly higher than 34,000 feet. Good thing you're the one taking care of everything above 35. Flight level 350 and up.
The star.
Yeah, well, you might have seen me because I was at Earth a minute ago. So maybe I was one of the stars that was moving by.
This is the final stop in our current route.
You're talking to the wrong guy if you want to talk about fleet carriers. That's not my jam, man. I don't like them.
Filed under ship discounts.
Fuel
I would actually pay.
disengaged.
I would pay the premium for the early access to the opposite of a fleet carrier. They could get $12 out of me if they sold me an in-game device that made all the fleet carriers disappear. I don't like them. Imperial Eagle Super Thruster. Shouldn't we just get the Kestrel though?
Welcome to Shinrata Desra, Commander. Looking for a new ship or module. James Memorial has everything.
TFTC is cool.
At a discount.
TIE Fighter Total Conversion. You've been playing X-Wing. I don't know what the VM is, Virtual Machine recently. And you'll get to TIE Fighter once it's finished. Yeah, I need to look it up and see if they have telemetry. If they don't, I need to ask them for it. That seems like a small enough crew that could put together some telemetry for me. If I tell them who I am and what it is I'm trying to do, it's not a lot of work to get telemetry out of a game. They just have to know it's a thing somebody wants. And I think a TIE Fighter and X-Wing total conversion in this simulator would be worth their while to watch me do it. So I need to reach out to them. It's on the list. I feel bad that we're back at Jameson. We just left. Sorry, guys. We had unusual good luck this week that we immediately went into what we were trying to do. It usually takes me an hour to get my shit together. So my Stream Deck slowing down. I took a few minutes. I looked it up last night, and it seems that it's either going to be a USB bandwidth issue, or Windows is throttling it because it thinks it's asleep. I'm not sure which. If it's a USB throttling issue, I'm just going to solve the problem by switching back to the other Stream Deck. I'm not doing anything fancy anyway, so I'll just use the older Stream Deck on this, and I'll take this one and put it over where I was going to put that.
India, Mike, you must submit a docking request before landing at this port.
There we go. If it's Windows, I just don't remember where that setting is. I know I had to do that for OBS where it was throttling OBS because it thought something else was going on, and I can go in there and fix that Stream Deck. So I should have that fixed by next week, one way or another. I don't want to give up this Stream Deck though. It's a better freaking machine.
Commander, reduce your speed immediately.
Now, the reason I came back to Jameson is because the Scorpion is not available everywhere, and everything this game has to offer is available at Jameson. It was only 3 jumps away, so we came back to this one.
Docking success.
Are you just on YouTube, not on Twitch? Correct. I do have a Twitch account, but I'm not on Twitch because I just wasn't getting any traction there. I did dual streaming for a while, but it turned into kind of more trouble than it was worth. So I'm a YouTube only guy now. You can catch the shorts on all the platforms though. TikTok, Insta, Facebook, YouTube. It's on everything. You have a Mark III Viper that hits over 700 on a boost. It would be cool to have a new ship that goes that fast. It doesn't the Kestrel Mark II do that? It's got some kind of super duper system. Planetary vehicle hangar. We want one that just has two things on it. How many does it have? Vehicle slots 2. There we go. Oh, this is the same one I had before. Click. And yep, it's already loaded with our existing vehicles. I just noticed how beat up the poor thing is. Optional journal. Did I put my... There's my surface scanner. Are my limpets on here? It doesn't look like it is. Hold on. We want decontamination limpet. Sounds interesting. Hatchbreaker limpets. Multi-limpet controller. Transfer from storage. But even if we could transfer from storage, we can't store it here. Why not? Oh, is this another mass thing? Hold on. Oh, do I already have one? Is that why? Can I buy this incompatible slots? Oh, that's a class 1 is why. We've got room. Let's try a class 5. See what a class 5 multi-limpet controller is. Collector limpets. Multi-limpet controller. There we go. Okay. We still can't do an incompatible slot. What the heck? Why is this an incompatible slot? It's not. There's a 3E multi-limpet controller, right? So if I go to 3, then go to multi-limpet controller. Still says incompatible spot. Why does it say that? Ah, will exceed maximum mass. Ah, I've been having some mass troubles lately. What am I carrying that has extra mass? When did I... When did I outfit this thing to be a killing machine? Yeah, we don't need none of this. I got torpedoes on this stupid thing? Oh, no wonder I've been having so much trouble. The new SRV isn't... Well, there's only 2 SRVs. One of them is multi-crew. We've used it before on the stream. Well, welcome, Frost Raven. I'm glad you were able to catch the stream. Yeah, the Kestrel can get 808 if you really push it. I knew it could. Let's see here. Sorry, I missed that chat about the stream deck. I didn't know you guys were being so chatty. Why do you have unfilled sections of the ship? Just to reduce weight? Yeah, pretty much. At one point, I had to strip this thing down to get to Hutton Orbital in a hurry. And I stripped everything down and put gas tanks in it. And I haven't replaced it properly. That must be why I have weapons, actually, now that I think about it. Because I knew I was going into combat. So I outfitted it with 1,000,000 weapons. But usually this ship doesn't have any weapons at all. Because this is a runner, not a fighter. And sold. Okay, now we should be able to have fun with these limpets. Yep, when I went to Hutton Orbital to get the right pirate who wasn't there, that's when I put those weapons on. You are correct. Ah, now we go. There we go.
Unbelievable. Get stuffed.
Okay. So we have multi-limpet controllers, Xeno controllers, operations controllers. What do they have? Max active limpets 4. Capable deploying collector, recon, and hatch. Multiple deploying collector, recon, and hatchbreaker. That's what we want. What does this one do? Decontamination. Yeah. Okay, we got some limpets controllers now.
Commander, I recommend you quit and then reopen outfitting once you have completed your module changes.
You mentioned Hutton right when you click send. Oh, okay. Yeah, the wrong pirate. Okay, we were looking for a guy. I think his name was like Rudolph or something like that. Reginald. That was his name. We were looking for a famed pirate named Reginald, and he was hiding at Hutton Orbital. He was actually in between Hutton Orbital and Alpha Centauri, and it took us 40 minutes to get out there. And we're like, oh, that Reginald, he's going to get the business, man. We're going to beat him up. I had to equip this explorer ship to be able to fight him at all. I had to leave the Kestrel behind because we just could not make the trip down there. So we finally freaking get there where we're supposed to get to, and Reginald was already dead. I had already gotten the bounty on Reginald. There were only just a bunch of random ass pirates there. We took them out because we had another mission, which is why we thought Reginald was there. But we took out those other no-name pirates and then came home. We didn't have to do any of that. So I spent a good 2 hours of your life hunting that guy down for no reason. You think my wife has the same setup for Farmville? No, she's got a totally different setup. She likes Devil May Cry and hack and slash games. What killed him? I killed him. He was already dead. I just didn't know it. Yeah, I even made the "you are already dead" joke. Just didn't realize it. Oh, livery. We don't want to be in livery. We want to be in advanced maintenance because this poor ship needs a new paint job. And we do want a handful of limpets. There, that's 42. Why not? Firm. Okay. Let's fix the fire groups right freaking now. That'll need comp scanner. Surface scanner, D-scanner. Yeah, that's fine. D-suite off. We don't need that. Oh, we still have a torpedo. Still have a torpedo pylon. We don't actually need that. We'll get rid of that. But we will put recon on the right and collector on the left. There we go. Done. Okay. We're almost ready, guys.
You have no right to scan me.
Yeah, it was entertaining, so it wasn't for no reason. That's the spirit. You're shackled to DW to Distant Worlds 3. You're scared to leave to miss the decal flying vicariously through the streamers. We've done Distant Worlds 3 stuff. You can actually leave and come back because of the Neutron Highway. If you install ED Copilot, it can actually pre-program the Neutron Highway for you. We go out there all the time. What did I come here for? Oh, yeah, because I still have... It said I had a torpedo pylon. There it is. Don't need that. All right, we've got our limpets. We've got our freaking scanners. Now we can head off to Dav's butthole or whatever it was called. Systems. Oh, it's up at the top under D, of course. Dave's Hope. Can't help it. That's how I spelled my brother.
Sector DR-B C2-23. We will reach our destination in 4 jumps.
Huh. That's weird. I wonder why I'm losing connection to the chat. You're trying to upgrade to VKBs? Yeah. I have VKBs. I do recommend them. They're pretty great. We keep finding them on the marketplace for $100 to $200. So I would check there if I were you. I really want those Moza force feedback controllers, though, man. That's no joke. I really want them. I want Moza to notice me, senpai, so I can get him to send me some.
Ship uncoupled.
You couldn't imagine hating on a guy doing what he wants? I can imagine it really well. I feel bad for those folks that do, actually. People that see me do what I do, and they think that
Landing gear retracted.
they think the weirdest stuff. I'm like, okay, well, that's what you were told when you were a child. You're a grown man. Have you put any thought into it now that you're a man? That kind of thing. They got to get right with themselves, is what I'm saying. We talk about those haters sometimes, and I talk about my philosophy on them and why I engage with them. One of the things I never talk about, and I made a mental note to do so, is that look at me, man. Man, you ain't gonna shake an old man. You think you're gonna bully a dude that has already been through half his life? No. I don't even know where they think that's gonna work. The STG throttle is calling.
Jumping to G89-32.
I'm not familiar with the STG throttle.
This star we are heading to.
Cheers, Rip Prop.
As are the subsequent 3 stars in our route.
You don't understand what we're talking about, but it's cool. You know that one video, if you're talking about the one where I talk about the 4 computers I use to run this machine, it's really not as complicated as it sounds. They're just desktop PCs. You probably have at least one. Imagine having 3. That's it. You know, I gotta run the same cables you do. Power, screen, mouse, and keyboard. That's all I gotta do. Well, most of the trolls, he's saying, not to mention that you're married, something trolls don't know anything about. Most of the trolls that I talk to, I assume that they are also married, but they're under the impression they got married because they kept their nerd tucked in. And I'm like, no, man. No, that's not how that works at all.
4, 3, 2.
Now jumping to.
Yeah, that's called the frustrating. That's called the Omni throttle. So you get a Gladiator base with an Omni throttle. Those are pretty cool. Does Elite Dangerous send the FFB telemetry needed for Moser to work, or would I have to jerry-rig it? My understanding is that it does work really effectively. They got to pull the telemetry like they do for the Simstarr, but that's also been solved. I've seen people use it with Elite Dangerous, the force feedback, so should be fine. I think this is our last jump, right? No, 2 jumps ago. Today's drink is once again not Earl Grey. It is more Baja Blast. Because I ain't gonna lie, I was in need of a nap. So I grabbed myself some caffeine.
4, 3.
Jump initiated. Heading to takeoff. Our next star is scoopable, as is the subsequent star in our.
Why no VR? Because this is another path to the same level of immersion. You do not require VR with a system
Now
like
one
this.
jump from Hyades sector
I
D.
know intuitively it seems like it would double the experience, but it doesn't. It doubles the hassle and doesn't increase the experience all that much. Imagine all of the console that I have in front of me is in high resolution 3D. I'm already getting 3D in the game. I'm just not getting it out the window. And putting on a headset in order to give me the information out the window isn't really worth it. I have a hold on, let me test that. I have some videos about that, although I don't think I've explained it as eloquently as I could. But if you want to take a look, that explains why I don't prefer reality.
This next star is scoopable.
The STECS regular throttle has a new grip in the past year. Yeah, I'll take a look.
Commander, we have arrived at the requested location.
Ah, it's a different grip. It's a different grip than the Omni throttle.
This system.
Yeah, I don't know as much about my joysticks as I should. So I use the same damn joystick for 10 years. I used the X52 for 10 years, and I finally got an upgrade. Welcome, VR 24/7. Welcome. Good to see you again. What if you put up a QR code that goes to all the Q&A list? That way you wouldn't have to keep repeating yourself. Well, that's true, but repeating myself is a good way to get content, isn't it? Okay. A5, that's what we're looking for, I'm pretty sure. Oops, wrong button. I lean into my strengths, guys. I'm a motion graphics guy, so I can add more graphics faster. Oh, I realized this about myself today, by the way, guys. This is going to be quite a boast. Are you ready? Prepare yourself for this boast. I can make goofy graphics so fast, I can keep up with AI. Yeah. I realized that about myself, that AI is not a threat to me because I can keep up with it. So anyway, I give into the... I can do graphics. Another thing I can do is repeat myself multiple times. I can repeat myself in different ways, different words to get to the same results. And every time I do that, I can make that another short. So I don't mind repeating myself a bunch of times. But it's hard to answer. A lot of people, when they ask me about VR, are big VR fanatics like I am, actually, and they assume that I'm not. I know my VR very well, and I know that they're going to be like, no, really, it can't possibly compare. And so I try to find different ways of explaining it to them that it does indeed compare. I had somebody with a good clapback going, so yeah, okay, it gives you the same immersion as my headset. My headset was $300, dude. You had to spend all this money and build all this stuff for something I could do for that? Yeah, that's true, but I like the Simstarr. I think it's cool. Yamni is preferred by dogfighters. Your suggestion is also great. Yeah, I'll have to look it up. I really should actually study up on the controllers. Oh, I mentioned Moza, by the way, because that's the one that I know. I think these guys that make these peripherals should reach out to me and send me some stuff. And then I'll know about it, right? VR and Elite only reminds you of how lonely you are? No, I don't think so. I think it's great. I've spent thousands of hours in VR in this game. What gives you the UI, the top center of your screen? That is an illusion for your benefit, my friend. That is my third screen. So I've got a screen right here on my left-hand side, and I'm grabbing the data from that screen, and I'm injecting it into the feed for you. I do not see it on my screen, only you do. But what it's doing is it's giving me ED Copilot, Icarus Terminal, and Touch Portal. Artificial structure. Oh, Dav's Hope. There we go. Look at me finding it without needing to ask you guys. Hey, it's at night. Look at that. Ooh, what a thunking.
Orbital flight engaged.
Up a little bit. Coming in too fast. I've finally learned how to read the gauge on the bottom of the screen, you guys.
Gravity is 0.09 G. Surface temperature is 357.5 degrees Fahrenheit.
Hey, recovering from that pretty good, actually. Go me. All right. You hate repeating yourself? Yeah, I can understand that. It doesn't bother me, though. I'll repeat myself 100 times. It's fine. Does your stick have a yaw movement? If not, what do you use for yaw? Yeah, I have something called an Omni throttle on my left-hand side. It's hard to see during the stream. But the yaw movement, the Omni throttle allows me to use yaw and throttle at the same time. Highly recommended. It's freaking great. Do I find motion plus VR to be disorienting? Not really. No. Yeah, I believe most of the things that we've talked about that I use are also Linux. I could probably switch all this stuff over to Linux. I usually don't because I'm a master of Windows. It is not the master of me. And I mean that. I'm starting to tell the Linux guys that are like, all that equipment and you're still using Windows? I'm like, get good at Windows, man. It's a user error issue. You're just not good at it. All right, we have landed at Dav's Hope, you guys. Let's go ahead and take the Scorpion for starters. What was the Simstarr originally? A third-person movie simulator. Not a. Oh, yes, it was VR. There were 3 egg chairs, and people would wear VR and experience a ride, usually something like a roller coaster or roller coaster adjacent. Like, hey, let's go back in time and meet a dinosaur, and all 3 of them would get their own bespoke experience using the telemetry. On that subject, actually, I've got. Hold on. I'm having trouble with the Stream Deck. I'm gonna have to make a change to it. On that subject, though, what did that do? Okay, that's right. Here you go. That is a link to all the different explanations that I have on how I built the Simstarr. So if you want to actually see a video of the 3 egg chairs, they're in that link. Yeah, so we were talking about Linux, and Linux is great, but yeah, I find Windows to work pretty good for me. All right. What are we doing? What are we doing? We're going to Dav's Hope, a place that probably has all kinds of fun places to be and see. Night vision on. Looks like a normal place to me. This feels somewhat familiar. I wonder if I was here years and years and years ago, like literally 10 years ago, when I was grabbing materials on my old account. This will be the first time I've ever been here on the Simstarr account for sure, but I wonder if I've been here before. Okay, I'm seeing some stuff on the radar. Okay. Palms up. Oh, okay. I could have sworn I fixed that. Oh, did it forget again? Hold on. Why does it keep forgetting my my buttons, guys? What's up with that? There we go. All right, so we got an email. Let's take a look at it. Dav's Hope Mining Team 6. This is one of 6. Personal data recorder. Franklin James, the foreman of Mining Team 6. Boy, they don't seem to be around now, do they? Team 6 to base. What the hell was that? It felt like the whole planet was going to come down on top of us. Base, do you read me? Base, are you there? Oh, geez. Guys, pack it up. We're headed back to the base. Something's not right here. Comms are down with the with that last quake. I'm calling it. Follow me. We'll head to Shaft 48. There's a wired comm station there. Maybe we can find out what's happening. Uh-oh. So these guys were underground when there was an explosion. And what do you want to bet that they were trapped down there? The entrance has a history. Okay, we'll take a look at it. Is this the farming place you were talking about yesterday? Yes. This is a farming place where we can farm weird emissions. That's not the official name. But checking these messages must count as a material, is what appears to be happening. Oh, that sucks. Your problem with that throttle is that it's Star Citizen themed, which is only a problem because the buttons are now mislabeled. That's no good. Oh, that's just a thing I can scoop up, is it? How do you get? Oh, we gotta go to work, huh? Oh, okay, what'd you get? 9 for 7? That's pretty good. We already did that one. So that was just a material we could pick up off the ground. Let's see what's next. There we go. Another comms uplink. That's Gabby opening up the cargo bay doors, which is good for us because you can let in some cold air. This is a material farm, not an encoded farm. Oh, okay. So I had that wrong. We're getting the encoding to read the emails just because they're interesting. All right, so this is email number 4 of 6. I'm going to read them out of order because I think that's kind of fun. Sir, Team 6 did not report in at shift change for our survey team and reported that the cave-ins are more widespread than we first feared. There's a very high possibility that they were trapped somewhere in Section 4. I told you they were trapped. I'm prepping the rescue team now. They should be ready to leave within the hour. Site coordinator. Okay. Well, I'm sure that they went and they rescued them, and so the next email we get is simply going to be, oh, hey, we found them. I just had a feeling of presence just now. When I started backing up, I actually was like, oh, I better make sure not to hit Gabby. But the Simstar's not actually moving. Okay, that is the settlement comms uplink. That's what we just did. Okay. Next. Yeah, there's an orca here. Let's go over there. I love you too, dear. Be safe. There's another one. Ah, yeah. Okay, so this is a little like Chernobyl, where there was an explosion that blasted things all over the place, and that's what we're scooping up now, I gather. There's another comms uplink. Oh, you missed a chance to see Gabby. I wasn't looking at the screen. Oh, wait, no, you didn't. Hey, Gabby. Dizzardy says hi. Yeah. Gabby says hi. Crashed Conda is encoded. Okay. Well, today, the whole point is to refill our materials, but with no, like, specific goal in mind. Today, it just seemed like a good idea. We're going to use these materials, like, right away. We're gonna do it, but
Preparing for your return.
okay. Why can't I lock onto this thing? Ah, there it is. Scanning. We're going to use these materials today, but yeah, I just thought it would be fun to do it the old-fashioned way, to go take a look at these neat places that we've never done, especially not on stream before. Okay. Mining team 5 of 6. Okay. Mining operations no longer viable. Site shut down with immediate effect. All resources and confidential materials are to move to the Alpha site. Regarding ongoing situation, Mining Team 6 is missing. Considered acceptable loss. No further action. Commence site shutdown immediately. Okay. Well, they said they were going to go somewhere. Nobody said that they've gone there to look for them. They should be able to find a body. Why aren't they? Unless you're talking about some crash site other than Jameson crash site. Yeah, we're talking right now, we're at Dav's Hope. Yeah, this is Dav's Hope, which is a mining facility where there was an explosion of some kind. And things have gone awry. But it's still unclear to me what it is. Because we're short, I want to say 2, maybe 3 emails. Okay. Tagged encryption codes. Oh, that's just us doing our regular hacking. Now, I bet email number 2 is going to have some good information in it. Sir, seismic activity has increased, and we're receiving cave-ins in sections 3, 4, and 6 now. I would like to request permission to pull all mining teams out until we can secure the sites. Have you lost? Oh, we can scroll down a little. Okay. Have you lost your senses? You know how much that would cost us to shut down this place while you secure the site? We'll lose billions of credit every hour. I can't authorize that. No, the miners keep on going. They know what they signed up for. Oh, what a jerk. But, sir, this level of activity, it could bring the whole installation down, not just the mine shafts. We have to evacuate. The site is no longer viable. It's just too dangerous. Who do you think you're talking to? What you need to do is your job, and we'll have to renegotiate your contract. Okay, let's go back to number 1, make sure there's no scroll down I can do. And then that's 2, and 4, and 5. Okay, so they were detecting issues. No, I'm reading out of order on purpose. 07, Wernick, welcome. We're finding out this mystery by piecing it together with what we got. We don't know, that everybody's dead. We don't know that all 6 emails are present. I mean, we do because we're playing a video game, but I'm just reading them as they come along. Have we done this one already? Oh, we have not. Okay. So this one's number 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more. Okay. Team 6 to base. Can you read us? What the hell is happening? We're trying to evacuate Section 4, but all access tunnels must have collapsed in that last quake. We're stuck down here. Repeat. Access has collapsed. We're trapped in shaft 48. Can we expect a rescue? Ooh, and we already know since we read the previous emails. No, you cannot. Bunch of joints. Is that another comms upload? Or is that the same one we just did? Oh, we'll scan it and see. Oh, you're just popping in after some classic Doctor Who? I almost wore my Doctor Who shirt today, actually. So that would have been funny. I could have... we'll do it as if I had. I almost wore my Doctor Who shirt, so I'd have been like, boom, and it would have just been the old diamond shape. Decided to stick with my idiom, though. Oh, already accessed. Okay. Sorry, guys. Simstarr.
Preparing for your return, Skipper.
Alright, where is this last one, do you guys think? Oh. Yeah, we already did that one. Where is email number 6? Email number 6 should clear things up for us. Maybe it's this radio tower. The radio tower on the other side did it, right? Yeah, man, this is why we need regulation, though. They make it such a dirty word, but it's just like, I'd like some protections, please. I was watching Food Theory. They were talking about how Quiznos is making a comeback. Oh, hold on. Okay, that actually says scanned. I didn't know that said scanned. They were talking about Quiznos making a comeback, and they said that most of these places have a non-compete. So if you're a Quiznos today, you can't be a Subway tomorrow. There's going to be a delay before you can do it. And I'm like, and who decides that? The guys with the money? Like, man, we need to have some regulation. I should be able to say, oh, we got it. Okay, I should be able to say, hey, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to become a Subway tomorrow. Should be a bargaining position that I have, but that's why I don't do business. All right, this is email 6 of 6. It seems like corporate agreed with you, Miss Monix. This site is no longer viable. It's not closed. Shut it down. Shut it all down. Give the order to detonate the charges and collapse the site. You jerk. You can't do that. We have 20 people down there. You can't just leave them to die like this. They have families and children. What are you going to tell them? Those charges are only meant to be used at the end of the operation. We have to do something to get our people out first. We can't just leave them buried down there alive. We have a responsibility. My responsibility is to the corporation and its shareholders. Ugh! There are plenty more miners to take their place and to take yours for that matter. If you don't follow our orders, we can just find somebody who else will. Oh, now that is an excuse. That is an excuse right there in a space adventure where there's space piracy and you can just order assassinations. That's a good reason to just pull out a gun and end a man. To go, oh, life doesn't mean anything? Okay, bam. All right, evacuate these people. Do it or I'll find somebody who will, right? That's just a thing you should be able to do. Haven't unreasonable non-competes been deemed unlawful? I feel like I read the news. Yeah, they were. The new administration came in and is kind of ignoring that. Besides, that's between people, not between corporations. Franchisees is a different matter. All right, guys. We've gotten everything from here, but I think we're going to go through it one more time. Instead of doing a reload, we're gonna launch from the site, and we're gonna come back. Yeah, exactly. You're replaceable too, man. I have had times in my life where I've had people say, I'm just doing my job. And I've said, well, you've just lost the ability to speak to me at all. Get out of here with that. Just doing your job. You know, I have a weird story about that. I don't think I told you guys this. I'm doing a delivery, driving down the road, and we get stopped for a lane closure, which isn't unusual at all. It's not a problem. But we're waiting and we're waiting and we're waiting, and it seems like the young man that's running our side, holding the sign, isn't really listening to his radio. I mean, that's what it appears to me. I'm waiting there so long that I just get out of the car and I walk over and I ask the guy. I was like, hey, do you know what's the delay? Do you know how much longer it'll be? And he says, I don't know, man. He goes, why are you asking me? I just work here. And I was like, I'm asking you because you work here. I wouldn't be asking you if you didn't work here, my friend. What? I'm asking you to go on the radio and simply say, hey, they're getting a little restless over here. How much longer? And his response back was, I just work here. Now, I understand that excuse. We're mentioning it right now in the context of somebody saying it. You can't blame me. I just work here, right? That was intentional. We're in the context of them saying, you can't blame me. I just work here. But if somebody's asking you a question that only a worker can answer, I just work here is not going to get you out of it. That kid must have been really young to say that, because that doesn't make any sense. It seems unreasonable to try to limit switching jobs within the same industry when you're just a floor worker. Exactly. You decided to suddenly have ethics the other day. You switched from day trading oil futures and started trading live cattle futures. Welcome, Soaring Eagle. Welcome. Yeah, nobody likes ethics, man. Nobody's a fan of ethics. You guys got here. You new viewers just got here. Got here just in time. We went to Daph's Hope and heard Daph's hopeless story. That was really kind of sad, about how a guy knew that the mines were dangerous, decided to keep mining, and literally said because of profits, right? And then when they needed rescue, he said it was too expensive. And then he up and bailed and killed all those people.
We have touched down, Commander. Our second landing on this body.
That was freaking hog wild. That was. We've left and we come back down so it respawns all of the materials. We're going to gather them again. This time I'm going to try to do it with a little bit of speed.
Cargo scoop deployed. Low gravity warning.
There we go. Let's see how fast I can get these materials. I'm going to go around the long way, I think. Power of systems. And we'll do a loop. I think the answer is going to be not very fast at all. This was a race. I would already be done. Do I get extra points by scanning these radio signals again? I won't wait for you to answer. I'll just assume the answer is yes. Okay, already accessed, so no. We mentioned earlier that this is one of the bespoke sites. This was created by FDev for us to explore. So somebody actually put these components here for us to find. When they did that, I do not believe that material farming was a thing.
Preparing for your return, Commander.
Oh, I could scan my own ship. What happens when I do that? Nothing. I already know about my own ship. You had to sign a non-compete as a regular worker, but it's not enforceable in California. Yeah. Non-compete should be illegal just in general, though, because they seem to love taking any ability that we have to affect the outcome. They really do. They're fine when it's for them, but it's when it's for collective bargaining, they're like, that's the devil. I learned that in church, that's the devil. But, you know, those guys go, do what I say or I won't pay you. And we go, do what I say or we won't work, right? But they're like, no, can't do that. We got to make all the things you can do. Okay. What do you guys think? You think I got most of them? I think I did. Dirty silver. Yeah, they're designed to prevent corporate espionage, and then they ruined it. You're absolutely right. But I'm so militantly open source that I'm like, all ideas should be open.
Preparing for your return.
Being thought police, I'm not a big fan of. Well, I think it was Wernick that recommended that we come to Dabs Hope. That was a lot of fun. Thank you for recommending it. You know what else would be fun? Actually, we'll do it next week. I'm in the mood for more on foot adventures. That's got espionage. We can sneak into a base and we can steal their government secrets, which would be cool. I want to do that next week. They also can't be enforced if we're laid off and fired, right? You made $65 an hour, 1 hour minimum on call to jobs. Second best paying job you've ever had. You got let go because an old woman complained about your facial piercings. Oh my. Oh, that's a bummer. Sorry about that, Alto Wolf. Seriously, I am sorry about that. You know, I had a really good day. Daylight savings time increased my ability to do gig deliveries. I ended up making $40 in an hour last week. Only for 1 hour, but I did manage to do it. Okay, so what we're doing now, we've gone to Dave's Hope. We're going to fly away from Dis. Sorry, I keep saying Dave's because that's how I used to abbreviate my my brother's name. I should mention Dab's Hope has intended gameplay to learn the story, but it's not meta for collecting, right? Oh, that's good. You got a bunch of cool jobs after that. That's good. I actually like being a delivery man. I do it in the game. I do it in real life. It's fun. It's a good job, Brent. All right. So we are in outer space, and we're going to set course to where Wernick recommended we go next time. Oh, yeah. Let's take another merch break, you guys. Let's talk about the hat. Here you go. There we go. Embroidered Simstarr hat. I haven't upgraded the colors. Somebody asked for red. I will get on that soon. I'm only clicked on that because of the this is where we need to be. After action reports. Okay. So our next destination is, gotta type it in manually. K-O-L-I. Oops. Second. There we go. K-O-L-I. Oh, it's right there. Caldishi. All right. I believe this is the Crashaconda. I think we were here the other day because we needed mats to hurry, but I wasn't paying any attention at all to it. So we're going to find this out together. We're going to discover what's happening here together and collect mats while we're at it. You just got the shipping info on your coffee mug? Awesome.
Frameshift drive charging.
Hello, Grom. Welcome. I think those coffee mugs are neat. I'm gonna get that too. I'm gonna get a coffee mug. I'm gonna get a tumbler. I'm gonna get probably 2 t-shirts and one of the hats.
3, 2, 1.
Jump initiated.
I gotta be truthful though. The desire to make them different from your guys's, where your guys' says crew and mine says pilot, is pretty strong. I might end up doing that.
We're now 3 jumps from Kolidisky.
Kolidisky.
Complete. Fuel scooping.
Okay. So each time we picked up one of those mats, it was actually worth 3 mats. And when we get the higher end ones, they can be traded for even more of the smaller ones. So that what we're doing right now is the lore way to gather mats. Just kind of gathering them as we go. And then we'll probably try a couple of the meta ones as well. Oh, right. Yeah, tiny jump screen. You guys are so picky. There you go. That reminds me, I need to change something. I got so much going on in my run-ups now that at least one thing gets left off every time at this point.
There are 3 bodies in this system which have biological signals whose type has not been confirmed, Commander.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Lost my keyboard altogether. All right. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Come on. Thank you. Okay, now I know where my keyboard is. One of the funniest jobs you had was working at a gas ranch in NorCal. You got to stay at a 5-star cabin in the woods for free every other night for 4-hour drive. So you stayed there every other night. Okay, that sounds cool.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, that's cool. Shooting ranges are neat. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit distracted. There we go. Dang, keyboard.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm making a change for the shorts.
Jumping to Lazine.
You guys won't actually see this.
This star we are jumping to is scoopable, as is the subsequent star in our route.
Question is, can I do it? Nope. I was gonna say before I hit the sun. The answer is no, I can't. There we go.
Fuel scooping.
One more and we'll be done. There we go. Done.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Push this button. Then this button. And now I can pay attention to you guys. Well, yeah, that goes without saying. That you got your squirrely firearms at the shooting range. I'm not shocked by this. All right, Kolidisky is our next location. Let me just take a peek at where we're going. Star C, Planet 6A.
Jumping to Kolidisky.
And it might be time for a break. It's hot out here, so I'm getting a little itchy, actually. Might have to do something about it.
This is the final stop in our current route.
The whole place burned down. Yeah, well, you know, that's California.
We have 2
How it
places
is
of
at this
interest
point.
entries for this system.
All right,
Held under
scanning.
surface structures and wreckage. There is a
Sorry, I don't mean to be
potential for
flippant. I just mean to say I'm not
composites or
surprised.
Proprietary composites in this system, Commander.
Okay, so that's C. And we don't have any of the planets at C yet, I think. Hold on. Oh, never mind. C. C6? C6A. Okay. That is our destination. We're too big for that one. So let's go to Klein Terminal first, because it's nearby.
Fuel scooping complete.
Oh, no, it's not. Is it? Where are we currently? It's always weird when we don't jump in on the first star on the list. Why is it the first star on the list if it's not where we jumped into? Oh, okay. Well, we'll go to that planet instead then. Interested in seeing what's over there. Engage! Ludicrous speed, go! We went from that into caregiving and day trading. I've always wanted to be a caregiver. I don't know how to get that job. If you know how to get that job, let me know. That'd be cool. That'd be a cool thing to do. Sometimes I do deliveries, and there's a lady that is stuck in bed, and I actually she buys things like laundry detergent, and the instructions are to come in. So I do wash my hands and make sure she's got a drink and help her adjust her pillow and stuff like that. Oh, sometimes it actually swaps? I didn't know that. I wonder if they've calculated that, if it's the positions of the stars, and that's why we come in that way sometimes. Oh, you know, you should help people when you can. I say that at the end of every stream. You should help people whenever and however you can. Honestly, it's not that big a deal. Okay. So we are now at C. I believe we were at A or B before. Looking forward to the third way of getting that job. I wouldn't mind getting paid to look after my mother-in-law, to be honest. Oh yeah, that sucks, man. I'm sorry. That sucks, ma'am. I'm sorry. Sometimes they. Okay, so that was A star. Okay, it was just at the bottom for some reason. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, you know, my map over here for Icarus has it in the right direction. All right, I figure let's get over here and scan it. I think we can get this done in 2. I sure do love using my probe.
Surface scanned.
Oh yeah, we get this done too. Okay.
Surface scan.
9 human
complete.
signals detected on body.
9 human signals detected. Do they show up? What do we got? Gregory's Rest, crash ship, minor wreckage. What's Gregory's Rest? Well, let's get a little closer before I decide. Oh, it's behind us. I'm headed to the wrong planet, you guys. There we go. There should be a program that the state offers. Yeah, I haven't figured it out. Oh, well, thank you, sir. Thank you. You know what that does? That feeds the rope pet, and that gets you your dance. For giving me $5. I thank you. You are the best person in the chat. Might be hyperbole, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Thank you. Thank you. All right, what do you think? Is Gregory's Rest where we need to go? I think Gregory's Rest is where we need to go. You haven't done any planet scanning. What's the purpose? Well, there's a bunch of purposes. There's a bunch of reasons to scan a planet. Right now, it reveals signal sources. It can also reveal where there's exobio to be had.
Surface temperature is minus 319.3 degrees Fahrenheit. Gravity at the surface is 0.12 G.
I'm approaching this planet very badly. Don't do what I did. Yeah, don't do it this way. This way is wrong way. Luckily, I'm in the Caspian Explorer. It should help me fix it. Oops. Really didn't do that one on purpose. I was trying to get to the top, but it wouldn't pull up at the bottom. 13 kilometers, though, so we're good. Yeah, Louisiana officers and George probably does too. I just couldn't figure it out. Planet is part of exploration, discovering specific locations on the surface. Yeah. The other reason you scan it is just for the exploration points. You can get paid extra for scanning a planet. So you hit it up with probes. The reason that I hit it with probes just now is so it would reveal all the different human sources that were on this planet. Okay. What are we going to find at Gregory's Rest? I don't even know if this is where we should be, but it looks a lot like Dab's Hope. I bet everybody survived here. Famous last words for $500, Alex. What is, don't do it the way I did it.
Scan detected.
Okay.
We have touched
And we're down.
Commander.
Okay.
Our first landing on this body.
Oh, you've mostly done trading and a little bit of combat, not much exploring. I like exploring, man. You guys tend to too. My numbers go up when I do exploration stuff. What we're gonna do right now, though, is we're gonna hit this be right back button. We're gonna be right back because it is hot in here, and there's a mosquito, and I need just a second. So I shall return, my friends.
Welcome back, Commander Wacko. Initializing pre-flight protocols. Welcome back, Commander Wacko. Initializing pre-flight protocols.
And I'm back, you guys. That was getting really irritating. I guess the cat or the dog slept on that shirt, so I went ahead and I changed it. Huh? Quick, the captain's gone. Ignore the safety regulations. I wouldn't do that if I were you. You'll be in the background. If I say your name, you'll be like Google and suddenly respond. So I should be like, "Hi, Wernick. Is it going to rain today?" Got another drink. This one is Voltage. They're all Mountain Dews, charged with raspberry citrus flavor and ginseng. So this should make me extra potent. I am not at Dabs anymore. I am at Gregory's Rest. Okay. And let's find out what the deal is with Gregory's Rest.
Low gravity warning.
I'm not even teasing you. Oh, Wernick, it is kind of like that. I'm gonna be like, okay, Wernick, is it gonna rain bats today? This might not be the place he told me to go. I wasn't paying that much attention to the notes. Intentionally, I didn't want to know too much. Even though all he wrote was go to this planet and go to this place. I was like, yeah, we'll figure it out. That's what we're doing today. We're just chilling out, guys. We're just having a good time. Driving the SRV around a little bit. I kind of expect this to be the same kind of thing. For there to be mats on the ground and things to scan, and the emails will be like, "Oh no, we've lost containment." Because that seems to be the order of the day around here. Hey, look at that, a comms uplink. Two of 5. Command, come in. We need help. No. Hopkins escaped custody. He went mad talking about some mission. He made no sense. Jenkins, Greer, and Davies are all dead. We need backup now. Damn it, he's taken out the comms. There's no way for us to contact command. If the rescue team doesn't hurry up, there won't be anyone to rescue. Oh my. Well, this is a little bit different.
Preparing for your return, Commander.
It's an unexpected reveal. Same comms unit? No. So what the hell was this guy's deal? Survey team 5 of 5. Rescue team 88 reporting. We found a survivor. He's not saying much. He just mumbles about his mission. He's in pretty bad shape, and the rest of the crew didn't survive whatever attacked them out there. We'll bring him back to Base 88. Oh, I bet Base 88's in great shape now that they've brought a baby Reaver on board. Did he slice his tongue? Has he gotten any facial piercings? Has he shown signs of self-loathing? Perhaps he looked out into the abyss. This one's a little bit easier. I don't have long. I think he knows where I am. There are no survivors. I'm the last one left. Oh God, he's found me. Well, I mean, you could have taken a second to write your name. So I think it was Jenkins, or was that one of the victims? Somebody's gone full Reaver for some reason.
Incoming message.
Oh, just special firmware. Okay. Perhaps other Reavers caught him, tortured him, but also gave him a little bit of the wacky gas that turned him into a Reaver. we'll soon see. I think we've got 2 of these emails left. Is this transmitting? Hello, anyone. Control, if you read me, whatever you do, don't come down here. It's not safe. He's coming. I've got to go. Boy, you guys are using your last words really judiciously. Good job. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's only 1 left. And it's probably going to be Jenkins going, man, I feel great. I think I will lick this alien parasite. That's probably what the first email says. And they probably set it up so it's the last one I get on purpose. I don't see it yet. Oh, what about this? Oh, I don't think we've gotten this one yet. Okay, email. Survey Team 43, Commander's Log. Ever since we saw the light show in Sector 12, Hopkins has been acting oddly. He's become reclusive and aggressive. And to be honest, I'm starting to worry about it. I think in the morning we'll get him checked out over by the medic. Make sure nothing's wrong. I've called command and requested an evac team for Hopkins. He needs medical care. We simply cannot provide. They should only take a few minutes to get here. We can hold the fort until then. But no, you couldn't. Okay, so he saw some lights, they said. He saw a light show in Sector 12, and that must have been the abyss that he stared into, and then the abyss stared back at him, and he went crazy. Is it just me, guys, or are there no materials on the ground? Shouldn't there be materials on the ground? Isn't that why we came here? No, I'm really asking, should there be materials here? Because sometimes they don't spawn in if they think you've done something wrong. We've got crash ship. Maybe the crash ship will have a little bit more for us. Hold on. I'll go ahead and I'll check the links.
Bing.
It doesn't specify in the notes, and that's okay. We'll go check out that crash ship. And if that doesn't have what we need, we will come back here and see if anything spawns in. That was worth going to, even though we didn't get any mats, though. That was fun. Now, I know early Elite Dangerous leaned into the death a little too much, because, like, literally everyone's always dead. And then nobody comes and claims the settlement, which is doubly weird once you start getting into the Odyssey content, where people will automatically reassign places. They will instantly colonize a place if you leave and come back. If you blink even for a moment, they'll do that. So this early stuff is like, come on, guys. Couldn't they have just been like, we're abandoning this place just because it doesn't have anything good in it? Did they all have to die all the time? We sent you from the crash of Conda, not the failed site. Okay. Well, we're gonna combine the two guys. I'm seeing a pattern. They said that they picked up the last guy, and everything should be fine. They're gonna give him the help he needs, right? We're going to assume that they didn't get very far. We're going to assume that this crash ship is where Hopkins decided to go crazy, go nuts. Let's see, where is it? It's on the other side of the planet. Look at those tire tracks. I should spell out a name or something. Okay, so we're going to go up and out and around.
Frameshift drive.
But there's no reason we can't connect to. Have you done any generation ships? Not yet. Someone else asked that earlier. I think I think a generation ship would be a fun thing to do today. You know something else I want to do? I've seen video footage of it, of ships on fire. Not ships, stations. How do I find a station on fire? I want to go to one. Oh, hello, Previous, you said. Torrance, welcome, welcome. It's going pretty good for us. The people that we just left behind didn't do so well. They got attacked by Reavers. The good old Federation betrayed them. Purple Bellies did. Yeah, so I think they took off just like we did just now. I really do. I think.
Orbital flight engaged.
We're coming in hot. I'm coming in hot on purpose, though. Because I finally learned how to read that gauge on the right-hand side.
Hull integrity compromised.
We're close enough. There we go. 24 was close enough. We're going to assume that he took over and he crashed on the planet. Just like we did, but he actually crashed. That's what I think happened. That was during the Thargoid War, so there's nobody on fire now, huh? There's no abandoned stations that are burned up. That being the case, I think a generation ship would be a cool thing to go to next. Yeah, this is a different ship. This is the Caspian Explorer. It's meant for long range because that's what we're doing today. We're headed to different sites. We're not doing any combat, at least not yet. We'll probably do a little bit more tonight so that I can get better on the community goal. How are we doing with that community goal, by the way? Still top 75%. Yeah. You can fly in them during the event to rescue people, but I'm surprised they took that particular game loop out, because you don't need Thargoids to have a station on fire. Sending one for Colorado. Well, welcome. J-Dole, welcome. I'm glad that you were finally here to see it live. We've come to this crash site because we're looking for loot. As I mentioned in one of my shorts recently, I love loot! Yep, that's the crashed Anaconda.
Landing gear deployed.
And we're going to assume the Hopkins did this. Everybody was trusting a Reaver far too much. Have you guys noticed I've been able to land perfectly lately? I wonder if they finally fixed that bug. Oh, actually, we want to take the other SRB for this one. Okay, so can we find a station on fire today using a Nara? That's what I want to know. Can we go to a war state and find a station on fire and go rescue people? That does sound fun. I'm reboarding the ship because I actually want to switch over to my other SRV that I don't like as much. The reason I'm switching over to it, even though I don't like it, is that it's got 4 storage containers and the other one only has 2. You don't think they have any right now? That's okay. It's a good thing that no stations are on fire right now.
Low gravity warning.
Word on the street is that the Caspian landing issues have been fixed. That's great. Yeah, that was a real problem. So I'm glad to hear that. Get my bearings here. Where's the crash Anaconda? Navigation crash ship. Yeah. Oh, it's right there in front of me. I just didn't see it. This time we get to hit it up in the day. That's nice. Okay. I plan to pick this place clean. That means I'm going to get all the cargo stuff too this time, and keep going back every fourth one. Oh, gotta open the fuel scoop.
Cargo scoop deployed.
There we go. You haven't gone exo hunting in a while. You need to see how it behaves in roughish terrain before you commit to Caspian again. Well, it's been great today. Definitely places I would have had trouble, I'm not having trouble with right now. I'm trying to select this barrel. There we go. And that's everything. Cargo hold full. Let's go back. Actually, now we'll send the ship away, and then we'll recall it and see if it parks a little bit closer on its own. It might. These materials are what we're after, guys. This is the good stuff. I like gathering materials this way. I think it's fun.
Ship recalled.
We might do this one twice, I'm not sure. Oh, that's cool. I'm the in-flight entertainment. He says that he's flying around too, and he's got the stream in the middle, right where I've got this. Oh, dude. Oh, wait, you're not doing a stream. If you were doing a stream, I could load your stream up, and then we could watch you stream my stream on my stream.
Copy that, Commander. I'll maintain standby status until you're aboard.
Yep, that did park a little bit closer, I think. Oh. I just like to board and then onboard again. Yeah, streamception, man, yeah. Oh, yeah, post a pic in Discord for hell yeah, do that. You're kind of loving how the Cobra Mark V lands basically anywhere and anywhere. Yeah, I was liking that about the Kestrel, too. The Caspian Explorer was downright broken. There was a couple of places, I haven't gotten to it on the shorts edit yet, but there's a couple of places where it absolutely should have landed and couldn't. So I had to add an auto lander. So if I can get rid of that auto lander, I'm quite pleased.
Low gravity warning.
ED Copter, the beta, has gotten a new update where it's going to be running on the regular PC. You don't need a webhook for it anymore. And they set it so it has a built-in transparency feature, so you can pin it on top of your game if you want. I have lost my bearings altogether. I just did a donut twice, got no closer to getting anywhere. There we go. Woo! This is not my Scorpion. This is good. Simstarr shoulder patch looking fire. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Oh, I should show it off since the short was showing the red prototype one. Let me show you the gray one. Yeah. See, this is our best one, the silver one, because it's a little bit metallic, and it's got a cool. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a cool hexagon pattern inside the hexagon. It's freaking rad as hell, man. I love it. Thank you, Gabby, for making that for me. Yep. Cargo scoop be open.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Pretty sure I got that. So the way that this works is that if the material touches the collider, it counts. So we can be a little bit roughshod with this gathering, unlike the on the ship scoop. This one is just like I can run over it and it'll count. Kind of Mario Kart-esque. Posting in the live stream chat. I want to see it. Let's take a look at the live stream chat, just great. There we go. So here's me. Here's me looking at Dizardi looking at me. Oh, dude, you should take another screenshot real quick. You should take another screenshot and have and post it so I can be. It would be me looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. All right. You should do search and rescue missions to retrieve occupied escape pods. Those are fun. I do like doing those. Your connection's really bad. I'm sorry. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us while you could. I appreciate it. We'll be back next week on Monday with more driving around. I haven't decided what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna do some foot stuff. Probably what we're gonna do. But I have not actually decided
I'll
yet.
maintain standby status until you're aboard.
I need one more container before we head back. Thanks, Mom. This is a great place to mine these mats. This is the gameplay that they wanted us to have. Oh, I didn't actually get it. That's surprising. Harper scoops down. This is the material. This is the gameplay that they wanted us to have. But sometimes their system is a little too stingy, and you have to farm certain things in order to make any progress at all. Because I don't want to do this like a million times. You know, do it once is enough. Oh yeah, Icarus is over everything again. I know you like that, Wernick. I know your favorite thing is when I forget to push that button. So I should probably push the button, right? I'm waiting for the timer to catch up. It's not going to. There we go. Oh, crap. Whoa, good Lord. Well, you guys wanted me to do a barrel roll. Damn. That was unexpected. You never know what you might find out here. This thing can be pretty immersive without a headset, you guys. Let's get a cargo rack. Okay. We're full, so let's go ahead and head back. Probably not got launching shelves off this thing. No? So it's ED-copter PC overlay already working. It is already working, but I have not tried it for two reasons. One, I am not running it on that PC. I'm running it as a webbook, so it's not useful to me. And two, he said that he had whitelisted me into the new beta, but I am not whitelisted into the new beta, so I didn't get the update. I've had this problem before, where he has it where it allows certain users, but honestly, it has not worked. Once he opened the beta up to everybody, I was able to join and get daily updates, but cannot board ship. I'm at the ship. I thought I saw the light on. I guess not. There we go. Now, if only the Simstarr could do that too. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to actually turn upside down. The terror of flying around in outer space was real just now. I don't need to feel that for real, man. I had enough simulation as it was. With wheels on the ground, I'm surprised you don't have Horizon Lock on. Well, I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that is. Don't use it myself, but it seems like it might be immersion increaser for the Simstarr. What is Horizon Lock on? What does that mean? Is that something I do in the settings or something I do in universe? I'm glad I switched to the shirt too, by the way. It's way less itchy.
Low gravity warning.
Well, this time I don't have to wonder where I need to go. I have my tracks to follow. Oh, come on. This car is the worst. I don't know why you guys like it so much. By you guys, I mean the racers. Yeah. That's plenty of immersion. Thank you very much. Y'all over here back screen driving.
Cargo scoop deployed.
What we're doing right now is we are farming the old-fashioned way. We are at a place called a Crashiconda. We believe a reaver crashed this ship.
Status until you're aboard.
And we are farming all the different materials in this region. I'm probably only going to do this once because this is a lot to farm, you guys. Graphics, vehicle, maintain horizon. Okay. Some of the racers like to use it to keep their lunch. Yeah, people race in this thing. Hell yeah, they do. Let's give it a try. I don't think I'm gonna like it though, because I like the level of immersion that I have right now. It doesn't make me dizzy because it's accurate to what's actually happening. But boy, I sure wouldn't mind giving it a try. If I can get my keyboard to work. There we go. Go. Options. Graphics. Vehicle horizon camera on. Okay. What? Let's see what we get. Well, that doesn't feel any different to me. Oh, I see what it's doing. Oh, yeah. No. That is not more immersive than what I was experiencing. Probably is for your guys' eye, but not for me. Thanks for bringing it up, though. I didn't know that was an option. There we go. All right, back to it. Yeah, I want to feel like I almost fell out of my seat. So yeah, there are races you can do all over the universe. Almost all of them are run by the players. The group that I'm associated with is the Buckyball Racing Club, and you can use Eden Copilot to set waypoints for races. VR 24/7 does that. He makes really fun races that anybody can play, and Eden Copilot will automatically track the times for you and things. So it's pretty cool.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Yeah, what that Horizon would have done just now is it would have shown the car spinning around without me. We don't want that actually. We want to feel every bump for real. We just want to affect the smoothness of it, so it doesn't beat us up too much. We want it to gradually go to each position. But other than that, we want the screen and our actions to match. In case you guys weren't joking, having full roll is not very immersive. It's not something that you actually want to do. It looks cool on TV to see me flip upside down, but it is not. Am I full? Didn't I empty my? Oh yeah, I'm full.
Copy
Darn it, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So having a roll where I actually flip upside down is not very immersive, is bad for anybody's blood pressure to flip upside down. It's more dangerous if something goes wrong, and finally isn't what you would experience in outer space anyway. I get comments all the time about, how come your ship has it down? It's because I have anti-gravity. You know, sci-fi, it's a sci-fi world. I have anti-gravity. But you actually would notice if I was actually flipping upside down for real. You know, if I'm in a dogfight in outer space, I would be upside down. The blood would be rushing to my head. That's no good. That's not the way a human is supposed to be. They're not supposed to be upside down for more than a few seconds. That's a good way to get a headache. It would turn my streams from 4-hour streams to 1-hour streams. You finally understand what the ship looks like, somewhere between the Starship Enterprise, and Galen Starport ship from Space Rangers 2. Well, I mean, it's a pretty good looking ship. It does have a bit of a sci-fi look to it. I'm sorry, a Star Trek look to it. We were talking about that the other day, actually, was that Star Trek has been around for so long and has aped on itself so much that it's gone into the realm of generic. That's not a bad thing. This uniform right here, you can see a version of this on Star Trek Academy. They have too many freaking uniforms now. So they've gone so long and created so many uniforms that they're starting to infringe on my look for real. So that this ship looks a little Star Trekky. Well, that's because Starfleet has made every ship imaginable. So if you have a saucer section at all, you're going to look like a Starfleet vessel at this point. You like the feeling of speed in VR more than anything, and you have a solid VR and have solid VR legs. So you want to feel the G's on a bad flight spin. If you ever hit a wall and spun, well, that's what happened earlier. If you didn't see it, I hit the Anaconda and it actually flipped me up, and I did about 8 twirls, and it was disorienting in a good way. Because it felt like I was actually getting spun around. Even though I didn't actually flip upside down, it felt like I was flipping upside down. That immersion is real, you guys. I've said this before, and I will say it many times in the future, that you only need to trick the human body by 10 to 20% to make them feel like something is happening. So the amount of roll I got on here is pretty extreme already. I don't need more to feel more immersive. It would actually make me feel less immersive, because I would stop having a video game, and I would start feeling the pressure go to my head and come down and go up and come down. And no matter who you are, that's not good for you. Human beings don't like that. We would love to have a motion sim that could do 360 in all rotations, but it would only have it on during SRP driving. You know, you say that. Seriously, you say that, but, you know, get one of these and see what you think. Remember the rig from the Lawnmower Man? Actually, dude, hold on. The rig from the Lawnmower Man? You actually want one of those? You want to put your money where your mouth is? Hold on. Let's go to the Discord. I will link you to the Discord so you guys can see it yourself. My stream deck is still being very slow. There's the link to the Discord. We are going to go to... Oh, you actually put... Let's look at this first. Okay, hold on. Here is me looking at him, looking at me, looking at him. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Oh, thanks for posting that second one. That's fun. All right, so we go to Deals and Savings. It wasn't that long ago. This is where we post everything that we found for sale on the Facebook Marketplace and anywhere else. And I know not too long ago... Yeah, anybody need an airplane? I found a good deal on one of those. Almost there. Yeah, if you want to take a good look at anything I'm looking at, there it is, right there. If you want to take a good look at anything I'm talking about, the link that I put in for the Discord is where you want to go to do that. Anyway, this one right here, check that out. That's exactly what you're talking about. This is the Lawnmower Man full rotational gimbal. I am very confident I could make that work in VR. I would not want to, but I'm confident I could modify it so it would. If they want 6,500 and they're in Florida, but you could probably trade something for it. Honestly, they got to be sitting on this and don't want it anymore. So if you've got something even remotely interesting to this dude, they would probably accept a trade well under that value. And look, I'm gonna push the button. There you go. I'm gonna remember to do it this time. Curious if you're aware of the degrees of motion a simulator rides like Avatar and Star Wars use to make you feel like you're falling. Yeah. When it comes to Star Wars, I experienced that one myself. The Rise of the Resistance is a brilliant mix of magic tricks, Imagineering, simulation. It is, dang, believe it or not, I was in reverse that whole time. It is the state-of-the-art, best simulation you can get, bar none. Even if you had billionaire money, you couldn't really do better. Anyway, one of the things that it does is it's got an autonomous car that can drive around, and at one point on that ride, it locks in to a elevator, and for just a minute, it becomes the Tower of Terror ride. That's how they get those long dips from there. They actually lock the wheels in and drop it over a story, like a story and a half. It's freaking amazing. Is that the one with C-3PO driving? No, that's Star Tours. Star Tours is another just brilliant ride. I freaking love Star Tours. But it was not really state-of-the-art even when it was new. I'm not dissing Star Tours. It's just it's a conventional motion simulator ride for, I don't know, 40 people? Maybe it's only 20. That can mass move people. Anyway, it's a very fun ride, Star Tours. You can recreate it if you want to. I could get Star Tours to run on this computer, on the Simstarr. It's part of the Ride the Movies project that I'm working on, where I can recreate those rides at home. Man, there is so much loot here. If I didn't know any... Oh, cargo bay is full now. If I didn't know any better, I would say these things are spawning in so much. Yeah, that's the one. The Ride the Resistance is the one where you hack a villainous droid and you get it to take you out of there. And at one point, it, like I said, it locks in, it drops you, but it also becomes a 3-degree motion simulator. It's got roll, pitch, and heave. And it is amazing that they do that. There's a bunch of stuff they do on that ride that is just so amazing. I'm so fortunate that I was able to ride it twice. I got to ride it thanks to my friend Starhound, who was able to use the app to grab access to it while we were there at Disneyland in California. I was able to ride it twice because that first part, the first time I rode it, all I could do was be immersed. All I could do was see the magic. And I was like, I have to ride this thing again so I could really appreciate what they did. It's amazing. Oh, you just came back from that yesterday. Those rides are pretty cool. Okay. Yeah, the Millennium Falcon is the one that I've brought up many times on this show that the Simstarr is modeled after, because the Millennium Falcon ride cannot be enhanced with a VR headset. It just can't. It's the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. You're not getting any more by slapping a headset on. I grabbed the wrong card, so I'm jumping back in. But I love all the rides. I've never had a simulator I did not like. That will not shock you guys, but I'm just making it clear that I'm biased in a pro simulator fashion, because we went to the Enchanted Tiki Room. That's the one with the talking birds. I loved that. I ate that up. That was so good. The Enchanted Tiki Room was freaking baller, and nobody else at the freaking park was there. The same thing with the Carousel of Progress. I've been to the Carousel of Progress more times than I can count. It's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, man. And the Carousel of Progress was also empty. I don't know why. Those things are great. Actually, I do know why. Most people don't don't like simulators as much as I do, so won't ride a ride specifically because it's an old simulator. I will ride a 30-year-old simulator with a laser disc, a visual and a projector 14 times in a row. I'll do it. Have you done the rides in Orlando? Yes. I'm actually the Southeast. I grew up in Florida. I did not know that going to Disney World was a rare treat when I was young, because we used to do it as teenagers just for fun. We used to go, hey, you want to go to Disney World today? And just go hang out. So I've been to Universal Studios. I've been to Disney World countless times. I've not been to Universal since J.K. Rowling was ostracized. When I went to Universal Studios, we were enjoying the Harry Potter stuff. And I have nothing but praise to say about that, actually. Those guys, they've built one of the most immersive parks ever created. I'm sorry that she got black mold and went insane. But before she went insane, she built the best park in the world. And that's why Disney, the Star Wars ride, is so much better, because they had to follow what JK insisted on. It's not biased from someone who has the experience to back up what they're saying. I've never thought of it that way. You might actually be right. In case I didn't make that clear, yeah, JK is pretty damn evil, and we have exercised all Harry Potter stuff for now. I think we'll win that fight eventually. Maybe it'll happen today. And the day it does is the day we celebrate like Ewoks and let Harry Potter back in the house. But for now, we would not go to Universal and ride those movies. Or if I did, honestly, I wouldn't tell anybody about it. The reason I would do it is simply for research, to experience the rides without a bunch of people there. I would probably do that because the technology is too valuable. But anyway, I don't want to talk about JK. She sucks. We should talk about something else, which is basically rides. We were talking about simulator rides in general, man. Yeah, the classics are really good, and that's why I want to recreate them. So I'm making the Ride the Movie Simulator so I can take it to conventions and I can run my own, but I will also be able to run other ones that I can recreate to the same standards, pretty much, as they were back in the day. Because you know how technology is. The state of the art becomes something you can do in your garage after 20, 30 years. So that is my ongoing plan. Again, I just finished that client video finally, so maybe I can spare myself a couple of hours in the next couple of weeks to clone that drive so we can get the Ride the Movie Simulator running as it is. Whoa! Where'd they go? They're still in the air. Wow. Guess that one was spring-loaded. Well, you guys can differ on your opinions on this one quietly, actually. If you don't think trans rights are human rights, you can stay quiet about that, because you have to agree that trans rights are human rights just to join my Discord. There's no debate to be had. I've got too many friends that are in danger right now to pretend like that's a thing we can talk about. All right, let's see here.
Preparing for your return. Mon Capitaine.
Whew, we're almost done here, guys. You wish they would have kept console support? You miss playing it? That came up yesterday, actually. I do have a recommendation for you when it comes to the console guys. is to get a PC. I know that sounds counterintuitive. I know that sounds like I'm doing a PC Master Race thing, but I'm not. To get a PC that can run Elite Dangerous is like we have found one that can definitely run it because I have run it. We have found one that can run it for $75. On average, it's about $150 to get a computer that can run Elite Dangerous. The machine that I'm running in here is a i5 with 16 gigs of RAM and a 2080 in it. It is not like super expensive, right? It's costs as much as the average add-on. You know, the joystick, the throttle, you know, the extruded aluminum frame. A PC is just one of those costs. So I do recommend if you do miss the game that much and you want to play it, at the time in 2020 when they ended support, buying a PC would be crazy. But nowadays it's not that bad. It really isn't. Again, you can trade for it. You can find something that'll work. And yeah, as he's saying, GeForce Now will let you as well. But I don't recommend GeForce Now actually because even though they just released joystick support, it's only for one joystick, and I don't really like playing this game without a joystick for some time. And a PC will take care of that for you. Okay. Almost done, you guys. Because I can see, I can finally count the number of these squares that are on our dashboard right now. Woof. And then where should we go next? I'm thinking one of those generational ships is a good idea. I think that maybe that's where we should go on the next step. Oh yeah, FDev's always really good on the character porting. You're right. I should mention that as well. If you're worried about losing your progress from console, they've automated that now. Getting your character brought over to PC is nothing. It's not difficult at all. You just tell it where it is, and it will copy it over for you and pick up right where you left off. And I know I'm the miser guy. I'm over here telling you to spend money, you know, and I don't normally do that. So I like to think that on the rare times that I do say something's worth it, maybe that has some benefit to it. You know what I'm saying? Like we were just talking about, you know, what is it bias if you know? Elite Dangerous on PC is great. I'm not saying PC beats console, but I'm saying that I don't entirely disagree with them for abandoning support. Actually, they didn't really abandon it. They just stopped expanding on it. You can still play Elite on your console if you want to. And there's a lot of fun to be had, but if you install a PC, you'll be good to go. Okay. Once I've done this, I'm interested in if there's any on-foot panels and stuff. I wonder if we could pull something out. Oh, I thought that was it. Whew. These cargo containers and stuff, I wonder if they're auto-supplying cargo containers. You won't run it in 4K Ultra, but we're basically reached the point where ED can be powered on a potato. That's true. Oh, you know, how about that? You can get a Steam Deck, Valve's handheld. I know a lot of people that play regularly on that machine. And that machine will let you plug it into a console, to a monitor as well. So if you don't want to buy a PC, but you can afford a handheld, you can make it run on handhelds now. I guess we crushed the other ones. Okay, guys, I think we managed to get absolutely everything from this crash site that we can get in the SRV. Pretty sure we have. So I'm going to take a look around with the suit and see if any of these doors can open. Oh, maybe not, actually. I might not need to. Yeah, contacts. What I was thinking of is sometimes there are panels that they've added retroactively, but they would actually show up in my scanners if they were. I'm pretty sure. We'll get out and we'll look.
Cargo scoop retracted.
On foot seems to be more CPU limited than GPU limited. You know, another advice I've given to people who don't really like the Odyssey stuff is that it is separate. It's different content than the ship stuff. Hold on, I'm having a little trouble with my controller. It's different content than the ship stuff. So you can actually skip it altogether, and I mean it. You don't have to do the foot stuff if you don't want to. There we go. Dang it. God, I really need to replace this controller. It's the problem is that this little touch thing, it's got some old tea stuck in it now, because it sits right below the cup holder. And so it doesn't know what to do since that input is pressed down and it turns off. We'll try it one more time. There we go. Okay. All right. VR. Which suit am I in? I'm probably not even in the Maverick suit, but that's okay. Yeah, I'm not in the Maverick suit. I can't fly the sign in the Maverick suit. But I wanted to jump up here anyway and just look and see if there was a switch to foot. Let's. I wanted to see if there was a panel that we could carve into. Get one last loot, but I haven't expected to see one for a few minutes now. This is exactly why I know there'll be ship interiors, though, because there are ship exteriors. You can roam around, right? So eventually, they're going to let us walk around the derelict ships and other people's ships and walk around their interiors that way. Okay. I think we're done here, guys. None of these other cargo containers appear to have anything. So we are headed back to the ship. Give me 1 second. Let me check some messages. Yeah, I love the Anaconda too. I was using the Anaconda as my battleship until recently. I accidentally mailed it to Colonia, and so I picked up the Kestrel Mark II to replace it, and it actually has. It's such a good battleship that I don't think I'm going to be switching it up anytime soon, especially now that we've engineered it so much. There's some good animations on these new ships too, though. Some donuts. Even if you get the PC to play, probably have to start over from scratch instead of porting over the save. There's just so much to relearn. Stream Tech's actually not a bad shout. Look into it. Okay, cool. Let me know if you end up doing it. I do know people who do it, so I know it works. I started over when I have my old account, and I went ahead and I just created a new account when I started Project Simstarr. Oh, whoops. I accidentally got out of the ship instead of getting into... I got out of the car instead of getting the car into the ship. Anyway, I created this account from scratch when I started Project Simstarr, so about a year and a half ago. The old account I had planned to use for exploring, going out into the deep black and then not returning for a while, but that ended up not working out. We don't have any trouble using the Simstarr account to do that, so there was no need. Welcome, Crispies. Welcome. Yeah, we're having a pretty good night. How are you, sir? Did you get that bolt off? Were you able to make the changes to the car you were looking for?
Landing gear retracted.
All right. Bye, Crashaconda. Thanks for all the loot. Am I from the 913 area code? No, I'm from the 813 area code. That's why I had to pause for a second. That's where I'm originally from, is 813.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's excellent. That's
Engage.
excellent. My chroma key has gone off a bit? What do you mean? What's wrong with it? Looks okay to me. You recommend not clearing the account. Oh yeah, to make that clear, you buy a second account. You don't clear your original, you buy a second account. It's cheap enough to do that, so that's what I recommend. I still have my other account, I just never use it. You can see some green coming through. Oh, are you talking about the ceiling? Are you talking about that up there? That's the ceiling. The ceiling's not painted green. It's just getting green overflow. Hold on. There you go. I'm not sure why it's getting so much of the ceiling today when it doesn't normally. The camera hasn't really moved as far as I can tell. So. Don't know. Okay, so I'm in deep space, and I haven't decided where to go yet. I think I might be able to find what we want in the places system. Places of interest. Abandoned stations. It says there are 8 abandoned stations. What is an abandoned station? I've been curious about that for a while. It says I've been here before. Maybe that's everyone's visited. Let's set a course for that and see what that is.
Setting course for Hyades Sector D-R-B.
Yeah, I usually have a clip on it, but well, hold on. It's on. Yeah, see? I don't know. The camera is pointed
We will reach
upwards
our
more than it was
in 4 jumps.
before. I don't think there's anything I can do about that, though. So we'll just ignore it. It's cool. Oh, you know what I could do? Actually, I could turn up the green tolerance up a little bit, and that'll cut it out. That's probably why we're seeing it when we weren't before. Oh, how many jumps did it say we had to go? 4 jumps? 4 jumps is something called an abandoned station. I don't know what that means, but we're going to find out together. While we're going there, I guess we can go to filters, chroma key, and turn that up a little bit. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Our next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent 3 stars in our route. We have 3 jumps left to go.
I was trying to do it with my fat finger, but that didn't work. Okay, type in 400. There we go. That's pretty good. Pretty happy with that. Thanks for pointing it out, actually. I probably would have gone weeks without noticing that.
Fuel scooping.
I did adjust the color balance to reduce orange, yeah.
We will be
I don't know why it's so orange still, but I went in and I adjusted the saturation to remove the orange out. Oh yeah, I guess we should switch to this screen. See if it stays out enough. It's on there a little bit, but it's not too bad. I remember going into the black in your Diamondback. You think it was like 75 light years in that bad boy. It was out there for 6 months before you finally headed back. I've done that before. I have definitely done that before. I've been out in the black for weeks at a time. That was the original plan. We were going to alternate between the two accounts, and we were going to spend time out in the deep black, maybe for years, because anytime there was something in the bubble, we could boot up the other account, right? But then it turned out to be not so difficult to go across the galaxy in the with the Simstarr account, so we're just doing that instead.
Fuel scooping.
And how many jumps again? 2 jumps. So we're just going to abandoned station. I don't know what that means. What the heck is an abandoned station?
4, 3, 2.
Yeah, it took out things that were gray.
Heading to
Didn't
Lindsay
believe it.
Sector Ox-UB2-2. This star and the subsequent star are scoopable, so only scoop here if you are low on fuel.
I do wear yellow glasses, so things always look a little bit more orange to me. I remember reading a book about the science of Superman, and it said that everything would look really yellow to Superman, but he would adjust to it, because that's what the human brain does. It just filters out colors after a while. Don't ask me to color grade. I'm a bit colorblind on the green spectrum anyway, and with these yellow glasses on, it's real bad. Welcome, Morphin Tugboat. Welcome. It's a band-on station. Yeah, I think you're right. All right, I'll make a guess. I think it'll be on fire. I do. I think this station will be on fire, and I will be disappointed if it's
Our
not.
next star is scoopable. This is the final stop in our current route. We have 2 places of interest entries for this system, filed under abandoned stations and base jumping.
What do they mean by base jumping? We have to investigate that too. We're going to head to the nav beacon. We're going to read all the signals, and then I'll take a look and see what it is. You've been getting my Facebook shorts recently, and you have to say that you're impressed with the build. You know how long it takes this much work. Great stuff. Well, thanks. I'm very happy with the build of the Simstarr as well. I'm very happy with the stream and how everything is all coming together. I think it's pretty fun. I'm self-conscious about the viewer drops though, because the it went all the way up to 2,000 at one point. Now it's at 350. I mentioned that yesterday too. This is still better than I was getting before we went viral, but it makes me second guess the animated thumbnails. Maybe the animated thumbnails aren't getting it done. Maybe they're even worse than the ones I was using before. Where's Raxla? Oh, I'll show you. I've got it on the map. Hold on. Raxla is up here. There's Raxla right there. We'll go looking for Raxla in a couple of weeks, maybe a month or two. We'll go to right there. That's where I think Raxla is, and we will do a grid pattern, and we will look for it. That is the plan. We could have headed up on the way home from Rendezvous Point, but I didn't want to, so we're gonna fly right back out there, and we're gonna go look for Raxla. Yeah, I know what base jumping is in real life too, but I'm not sure what it would mean in the game. Tall building to jump off of. Yeah, you don't use the term base jumping when talking about a ship, right? So what's up with that? We'll find out. We'll find out today. Why not?
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Okay, let's see here. Convey dispersal. Oh, abandoned bases. Abandoned stations. So they must count Dave's Hope as that. Hold on. We're back where we started. Hold on. I know I say hold on too much. Hold on. Places of interest. Abandoned stations. Dave's Hope. Okay, it's on the ground. That's what they're talking about. Panacea Medical Station. Near body A1A. So what is that? Set a course and go look at that.
Setting course for
Base
hit
jumping.
17519.
Base jumping. Okay. There's a ramp, and it must be about jumping off of it. That's what it is.
We will reach our destination in 4 jumps.
Well, there is a video where we talked about it a lot if you're actually really interested, T-Boss. And I'm just not seeing your 913. That's why someone was asking if that was your area code. It's probably your birthday, would be my guess. Anyway, you can go look up the live stream called Looking for Raxla, and we talk about it a lot. I'm using the mundane Raxla theory, which means that a developer picked a random planet and decided to call that Raxla, and that's it. That's all there is to it. If anybody ever finds Raxla, FDev will start making it be a thing. But for starters, when you first find it, it's just going to be an astral body. So I chose a place where I think I would hide it if I was a dev, and just went looking for it. We're assuming that it's real. We're assuming it's something you could find. We're assuming a dev put it in. So that's called the mundane theory. That's what I'm calling it. And I chose a new one based a little bit on the lore. I did not know about the Dark Wheels tipped to Raxla when they said the Star of the Jewel. So I chose a new place that I think would be the jewel at the top of the galaxy. We'll go looking for it eventually. It's fun. It's fun to search for Raxla. Surprisingly, I really thought that would have been my dud video, but surprisingly, you guys liked that one. So we'll go do that again.
Frameshift drive charging.
All right, how many jumps this time? 4 jumps. I do not believe the rumors that Raxla is near Earth or in the bubble. I know there are some locked off places, but again, mundane theory suggests that it's findable. And places that are permit locked are not findable.
This next star is scoopable, as are the subsequent 3 stars in our route.
It's also weird that it would be in the codex and then not be a thing you can find. That's a little weird.
We're now 3 jumps from hit 17519.
Fuel scooping.
Don't forget I have my haptic fans on, so I actually feel the heat of that sun. I just have no way to show you that. What is Raxla? Kind of out of context. You don't really play the game. Raxla, I can't do it while I'm jumping, but if I went into the codex right here, if I went into that codex, one of the things that would be listed is Raxla, and it's basically Atlantis.
Jumping to Ority.
It is a rumored city somewhere that's important, and nobody knows where it is. In our universe, in the Doyle perspective, Raxla was put in by one of the devs. We know this because they confessed to a major player that it was real all the way back in 2014. There are 400 billion stars in this game, so it's really easy to hide a planet, even a famous one. In universe, the Watsonian perspective is that the Dark Wheel has been looking for it forever, and there are legitimate rumors that it is something that they found or that they're keeping a secret. That's not proven, but that's the rumor, because if you look at the codex literally says that. But with 400 billion
This
stars, we haven't
is
even
a
explored
sub-Simstarr,
every
so
star
only
in the
scoop here
bubble.
if you feel the need.
Because there's no way to filter out stars everyone's been to and only select stars no
We're
one's
now
been
one
to
jump
before.
from HIP
So
17519.
it's really hard to find
Fuel
one
skipping.
star within a million to explore. So I think there's probably about 1 million stars in the bubble. I don't know for sure. What do you guys think? How many stars are in the bubble?
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
I know we're a little off course for the farming mats, but I think we farmed the mats. I'm really happy with the ones that we've done. I don't really want to go to the Jameson crash site today, so I'm enjoying doing this instead.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Kind of. He's saying, isn't there a tool or website to help locate unexplored stars? No, there's a database that shows you every star that is explored. There's not a database that shows you that there's anything that isn't explored, because there is no database of all the stars no one's been to, except inside of FDEP.
Fuel scooping.
We have 2 places of interest entries for this system, filed under abandoned stations and asteroid bases.
Fuel scooping complete.
So we went places of interest, abandoned stations. Oh, we went to this one because it was, it said near body A1A. Okay, so let's bring up the local map. What star is this? That's body A. That's body A1. That's body A1A. So we're just going to go over there and look and see what we might find. The bubble is was a real thing. Hold on, he says, what's the bubble? Oh, that's the local map. Let me bring up the galaxy map. Zoom out. Okay. So its remnants are still here, but in the game, when the game first launched, there was literally a graphic you could explore right here that showed the different sections of space that were the Alliance, the Independence, the Federation, the Empire, and so forth. Now you can clearly see all these icons is civilized space. That's the bubble. That's the bubble of humanity that existed. I'm sorry, that exists right now. So you have the rest of the galaxy, and all of these stars are explorable. You can fly to every single one of these stars. I know some of them are out of flight range, but still, you can explore all of these stars. But humanity is right here. No, sorry, humanity is right here. We have a couple of colonies elsewhere, but that's pretty much it. That is the bubble. It's broken again. The Discord link. Oh my goodness. And here, try this one. See if that one works. Yeah, all those databases rely on gamer submissions through third-party apps. Not every commander runs those submissions. That's true. But even if they did, it's not like we have a database of every star and they can remove the ones that are explored. There is no database that I know that does that. Let me know if that link works for you. It's freaking supposed to. I don't understand why my Discord links keep expiring. I set them to never expire. I even took off the requirement of 100 uses, and it still expires. I don't know why. That one works? Great. Yeah, it is common to hit a star system that the fan-made group says is not discovered, but the game says that it is discovered. That's pretty common. But anyway, even if it wasn't, with 400 billion stars, there's no way to eliminate every star everyone's been to. If you could do that, then there would be a hunt to go through and discover every single star in the bubble. That would tell us a little bit more about Raxlin. Looks like where we're going is one sun over. Yeah, the database, including the Elite Dangerous database itself, is only populated by systems that have actually been visited. That's why sometimes when you visit a new place, it takes a while to load. Well, we'll explore Thargoid stuff some other time. We should probably do that. We should dedicate a stream to just Thargoid stuff. Did I ever make the long journey to Hutton Orbital? Yes, recently. But yeah, back in the day before Super Cruise Overdrive was a thing, I made the long trip to Hutton Orbital. I got the mug and everything. It's actually in the kitchen right now. Hey, by the way, you can buy a Project Simstarr mug at our new merch store. It's actually a pretty popular item. You can use code BESTAGONS. The first 6 people that use the code BESTAGONS get a 30% discount. But people have been buying it without it. I see you talking about when it's out of alpha. I'm not sure why you're mentioning Star Citizen right now. I don't see anybody talking about it. So if somebody says something about Star Citizen, I don't see it. Oh, interdicted. It's Clulau that we're running from today. And we're actually going to run from him because you remember I took all the guns off. I'm winning this interdiction battle right now. Let me hit the chase button. Interdictions are fun. He asked if I could Star Citizen. Oh, I don't see. No? Star Citizen doesn't work with the chair anyway. No, the merch message thing is a typo. I'll fix it. I'll get around to fixing it. I've only had that merch button for 2 days, so I haven't gotten around to repairing it. Yeah, all those other games are great games. Don't get me wrong, but they don't have simulator support, and they're first-person games first and ship games second. So you don't do as much flying around as you might think. Okay. All right. So the Panacea Medical Center. I'm showing near body A1A, which is where we're at now. I'm showing as an abandoned station, and this one's in outer space. So I'm curious what it's going to be. At this point, I don't think it'll be on fire. What I think we're going to see is like those abandoned megaships where we can scan the different radio signals and hear the story about how they screwed it up and died. Whoa! Hello! We're here.
Greg is looking for trouble.
Oh, there's a pirate here. Well, let's take a look at what we can while we can. Hackable comms array, power node, satellite, power capacitor, ship log uplink. Okay, medical installation. Let's scan the medical installation first. I think that's how this works, right? There we go. Okay. Oh, those are power capacitors, not something I need to scan. I wanted the hackable maintenance hackable comms array. Yeah, man, I practically spawned inside the station.
No chance now.
Yes, it absolutely falls under flight second. We got to run from this pirate. I didn't say that it didn't have good flight mechanics. What I said was that it's flight second. So you think about how long it takes you to load cargo. You have to get out of your ship and you have to load the cargo individually. You don't do that from the ship, man. You do that on foot. There we go. We're flying away from this pirate.
Drive charging.
We will experience this later.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Under attack.
I'm not one for scans or nothing. I'll kill you and scope up what's left.
But yeah, you spend a lot of time in Star Citizen on foot, doing things with your ship. The Simstarr is meant to be in your ship. For example, it would not be a good thing in Microsoft Flight Simulator to be able to walk around on foot all the time, right?
Looks like we have a pirate on our tail. Commander.
Good job I found you.
I'm leaving that guy behind. I'm actually thinking I'm ready to go home, guys. I might end the stream a little early. It has been not a rough week, but I've been pushing really hard, so I think we might end up a little early today. Let's head to Acres Hub.
Setting course for Yama. We will reach our destination in 6 jumps.
We're 6 jumps away. We'll call back our Kestrel Mark II and see if that's where we're going to end up. No Man's Sky is the same thing. You spend a lot of time on foot in No Man's Sky. EVE Online is a large perspective. It's not about flying the ship. Also, Star Citizen has a set number of planets, and that's not what we're doing here. As you can see, we're going to these different stars. I know Star Citizen fans don't think that's a good thing. They say that it's big but thin. I don't think so. There's a lot going on in this game. If your goal is to fly from star to star, it is the only choice. And I can understand why Star Citizen fans don't want to do that, but I do. I do want to do that, right? And I literally can't do that in Star Citizen. And in this context, without dissing the game, that makes it not an appropriate game for the Simstarr. I mean, the same thing's true about Super Mario Brothers. That's a great game. Doesn't work with the chair. Doesn't let me explore multiple star systems, right? Same idea.
4, 3.
We have successfully transitioned to which
There are still Thargoid Titans in Elite Dangerous, which try to control systems. No, I personally put the last bullet in the last Thargoid Titan. There are no Titans alive anymore. Their wreckage is still there. We can go visit it. Man, I wish I was an active player when they did the Genesis wave that started that Thargoid war, because that sounds fun. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is good for flying. That's what we're trying to tell you guys. It looks good. It flies good. It's a good game.
Frameshift drive charging.
Thank you for joining me today, even though I am wrapping it up a little bit early today. I had a good time going to those sites. That was neat. Getting those emails, picking up those materials, creating our own little lore between what those 2 ships were doing. We also explored a little bit about what ED Copilot can do. That was
star we
fun.
are jumping to is scoopable, but the subsequent star in our route is not.
You can encounter Thargoids still, but they're few and far between. You cannot encounter a Thargoid Titan.
Fuel scooping.
War's over, man.
Complete.
War's been over for a year now, year and a half. In fact, the Thargoid War ended in the same month that I got Project Simstarr online. So not just the simulator, but the stream happened at the same time as the final blows of the Thargoid War. But yeah, you can still hunt down Thargoids. They're out there still. But all of those game mechanics are on hold for now. They'll come back. But they'll put a 5 or 6 year wait on it before they do.
Heading to cruises
They're
sector
cooking up
NC
something. We don't know
382-2.
exactly what it is, but they're cooking up something.
This
We think that the
Simstarr
next
is
thing
not
is going to be
scoopable, and the
Guardian-based.
subsequent 2 jumps in our
So we'll
route
get some
both have
Guardian
scoopable
enemies,
stars.
or we'll get humans with Guardian technology. That would fit real well into what
There are
operations
2
is. So
bodies in this system
they're
which
probably
have
going to be seeing
biological
that.
signals whose type has not been confirmed. Mon Capital.
Wellsmeyer.
Frameshift drive charging.
Wells or me? Wells or me? There you go. Let's call it that. All right, how many jumps to go? 2 jumps. Yeah, robotic enemy, maybe like the Borg. Well, that's what the Guardians would be. The Guardians are dead, and their AIs are all that remain, and they send drones at us all the time, but it's real early content. So I'm picturing they take humans, they Borgify them, so they've got glowy blue parts on them, and those guys are running around on foot, taking over colonies, and you have to go clear those guys out. That's what I think the next big thing is going to be. And to get them fully away from the Thargoids, I think it's a pretty good idea. And the Guardians are already set up to do that, so I think we're going to see a Guardian war in the near future. I think they'll do operations. That's where there is the combination of flight and on foot. They'll make sure that their theories aren't combining the two work well. Then they'll introduce another wave of those kinds of missions. And then once that goes well, making tweaks to what people want, then they'll introduce this Guardian thing. That's what I think.
Jump initiated. Heading to Yarn.
Yeah, the Guardians captured all those people, were broken out, then released them to society. I do not think that's going to come back to bite us, honestly.
This next star is scoopable.
Yeah, all those old games are cool. I still want to play Crazy Taxi. I want to play Star Wars TIE Fighter and Star Wars X-Wing, the originals with the total conversion mod. Hell, Crimson Skies is a favorite game of mine. I've played it on a live stream before. I would love to play Crimson Skies. I need the telemetry, but I can probably figure that out. But it's way low on the list actually figuring that shit out, because I got to get you guys a better stream bot. I got to get you one that will let you interact. And we haven't even checked on Nibbler at all.
Today's cruise includes some delightful views.
Nibbler, can I get a status report, please?
Details.
I'm thinking of doing karaoke night for the crew. I'll let you know how it goes.
So I plan to have a whole bunch of those guys that you can interact with. So I think the very next thing I'm going to do, now that I've got the affiliate links, I've got the merch, I got all that stuff. I think the next thing I'm going to do is get StreamerBot going, so I can let you guys control some of this stuff.
I'd like to direct your attention to our flight attendants for a brief.
Yeah, and our engineer, our cat girl engineer, who's going to wear a lab coat, has not been created yet. But creating stuff like that is easy and fun for me, so it won't be hard to create the characters. But there's no point to do it until I get you guys to be able to interact with them. So that is coming up in the very near future. I think that's what I'm going to dedicate some time to. The first thing I have to do, since I'm ending the stream early today, I need to get some rest. I need to bring things down a little bit in my life, get a little bit of rest. So I might not do anything before the next stream, other than like set up the air conditioner, tighten bolts, fix the spelling on the merch link, that kind of thing. I might not do anything at all. I might just take a little vacation. But if I get bored, which is just as likely, I might find myself finally teaching myself StreamBot. And once I do that, you guys will be able to interact and make things happen on screen. So I know Wernick will be happy to be able to change the scenes.
Station fact is available.
So when I do this, and it's on there longer than he wants it to be, he'll be able to do that.
Dogan Peterson, Sierra India Mike. Submit a request before docking and enjoy your visit, Commander. Access granted. Preparing for arrival on
Oh, right, we already requested that. I did that so fast I confused myself.
Landing pad
Okay.
10 is situated at 8 o'clock at the back when you enter with green lights to your right.
Stay on my wing. Moving to attack.
Did I play Red Baron 3D? No, I don't know that one. I don't know Red Baron 3D. That sounds rad, though. I don't think it's too late. I think we can play it now. Oh, so I should land with flight assist off? Okay.
1,000 meters to touchdown.
I can't. No.
Landing gear deployed.
All right, I'm going to try again. Nope, can't do it. And we're down, you guys. Okay, starport
There is a
services.
manufactured materials.
You were saying you tried. Killed like 5 ships back to back. Oh my. Hope you were using sidewinders. All right, let's go to contacts and make sure that we've gotten rid of everything that we can get rid of. Oh, you know what? No, we'll wait till next stream. I need to go find a nearby interstellar factor so I can pay off small fines that I've got.
Incoming message.
Back. Administrative contact. Just churning in everything I've earned from all the killing we've done recently. Okay. Transactions. Okay, that's everything but the 3 fines and bounties that I've got against me. But we'll check out the interstellar factor next week because I'm ready to call it. I think we're good today. Yeah, I've not actually tried rotational correction off. I need to try that. Red Baron 3D is an actual World War II flight sim, not an arcade like Crimson Skies. I like they are. Well, there are 2 different kinds of Crimson Skies. Crimson Skies 2 was more arcadey than Crimson Skies 1. Don't forget. Let's see. What did we get an email for? Salutations, Commander. Thanks for your dedicated service. You're considered an ally of the Hutton Orbital Truckers Cooperative. We hope you will continue to support us. Okay. Told them about it already, did you? Let's bring this thing down. We've done that. Why do I feel like I'm forgetting something important? Ah, yes. Shipyard. Where's our Caspian Explorer? Our Kestrel Mark II. Transfer the ship to this location. Yes, confirm. There we go. That way it's here for us when we come back. All right, guys. That is all I have. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna end this one early, because it's time to start a vacation. It's time to get a little bit of rest. Let me refresh and see if there's anybody we can hand over to. I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you guys had a good time today. I certainly did. Even though I'm ending it early, I still had a really good time. Oh, I have a couple of choices now, don't I? Okay, we're gonna try chill exploration. With Commander Anarchic, Anacrid. We haven't done him in a while. There we go. So we'll hand over to him. Don't forget I've got merch. Yeah, I actually remembered. Hold on. We've got merch news. We've got several shirts, several hats, in different colors and different patterns, which I am really happy about. This is the one I'm going to buy. Oh. Make that full screen. Did it do it? Yeah, this is the shirt that I'm gonna buy. I think it's neat. I'm gonna get this one. Well, I say that, but I've built a lot of merch that I like. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get this tumbler here, which I know I need a better picture of. I'll work on that. I'm gonna buy this shirt here, and maybe that mug. I'm not sure. If you want to buy some of my merch, that's how you do it. Again, code Bestigons will give you the discount would basically take all the profit I would have made, and it's basically it's sold at cost, so it's like 30% off. So if you want to get one, I think it would be rad. We will be back on Monday, where I have not decided what we're going to do yet. We'll find something cool to do on Monday, and we'll be here Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope you guys can join us. But until then, look out for yourselves. It's important, especially now. Help others, however and wherever you can. Never punch down, but punch up if you're at all able. Don't forget to drink some water. And I will see you guys next time. 07 Commanders. And bye. Oh.